It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for my gamers. Would you be one? Could you be one? Shout about thunder, but don't despair. This colony's breeding great robbers. Would you be one? Could you be one? If the 80% mortality rate works for you, for a few bucks a month you can sign up and have the Hobbs kill you. So let's make the most of another Sunday. Brew up some coffee and play it my way. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my gamers? Won't you please, please won't you be my gamers?
Hey everyone, welcome to Mr. Hobbs' Gamerhood. I am Mr. Hobbs and you have made it to the Gamerhood. If you are hanging out watching this live on Twitch, welcome. Get involved in the chat, that would be fun. And if you're watching this later on YouTube, hey, welcome. Put a comment down, hit subscribe, hit a like, send Edwin all your money. I was just kidding about the last part. All right. Tonight is the Thursday Justice Group, and as on the last few Thursdays, this Thursday we're playing Old School Essentials by Gavin Norman and Necrotic Gnome, and it is taking place in this setting, Battleby Ridge, in the North March. Awesome. All right, let's head over to the group chat, and we can introduce our players, and they can introduce their characters. Man, this thing is professional. Dan, why don't you start, buddy?
Dirtiless. I'm your friendly neighborhood cleric who he's trying to make sure that nobody dies on him, and he just donned some new armor from the person who did die on him. That was pretty cool.
Let that be a lesson to us, not to die.
What? Wait a second, Curtis. Curtis, you're muted.
Sorry, Curtis Takahashi here. I'm playing Coulson, the man looking for his family, and I was reunited with my cousin, Agatha, the large manly type woman.
Or was
who
it
looks
Agnes?
like she could kick my
Excellent voice.
looks like she could kick my butt.
She has the best voice. I thought it was.
That's your improved voice?
Yeah.
I've been working on it all week.
Okay, cool.
Mike.
That's why you're about to lose it.
She needs to do like a, these are the days of high adventure.
And no hit points.
Wait your turn, Robert. Mike.
All right, Mike, playing Aphos, the thief, who has now realized that life is very fleeting and that need to stay a little closer to the group so that I can stay alive longer.
He just realized this now after this light, after the last years in the Legion. Oops.
Yep. Yeah.
The life of a
He
scribe.
was never on his own when he was in the Legion,
Yeah,
right? That
he's a
was
clerk.
always
Yeah. Right.
always
Robert.
a mass there.
KP.
Hey, I'm Robert. I'm playing a Vetus, a magic user who managed to avoid taking any hits in the last session. It's going strong.
Was there even a fight? I don't even remember being a fight.
Yeah,
We'll find out that later when
Alright,
Edwin's
fine.
up next.
All right. I'm playing Dintavis, a fighter who is looking for work and seems to have found some. He's more looking for something to do than looking for money, but money's not bad either.
Nice.
Did you want to recap also? Is that why you're pointing at me?
That's right.
All right. So we headed off into the moors to look for Agatha, the Coulson's cousin. And along the way, we found a man dying at a statue with a trident or a trident or some sort of spear in him. And while we were chatting pleasantly and raising our pinkies and having tea, some rather uncivilized brutes attacked us. And we fought them off, and they eventually ran away. The man did not survive, this man Talus. But his amulet, I think, protected us during the fight somewhat, and also helped the two severely wounded compatriots hang on to life by a thread. And we continued from there to the tree where the moss and the something, whatever they were trying to harvest. I don't know. I was just along for the fun. And we found Agatha, and again, we were attacked by some beastmen, but there it seemed to actually be their home, that they had moved there. And I think the interesting piece that we learned is that they had moved there because they were chased away from the Weeping Man by some form of something, and we didn't stick around to find out what. And we are now back in Bartleby's Bridge Ridge town place.
Yep, Battleby Ridge. Anyone else have anything to add or questions or thoughts before we go? Thumbs up if you're good. Thumbs down if you're not. Everyone's good, Edwin. You survived. Good work. Let's head to the tabletop. All right. Here we are in the Battleby Ridge map that I made. And first things first, let's look at... Everyone should be able to enjoy my cousin's his first isometric map ever of Battleby Ridge. Ooh. Hawk made it. I showed it to the guys already.
First isometric? That's pretty cool.
This is it. His first ISO map.
It's a nice one, I gotta say.
It's pretty good. Now, it doesn't necessarily look perfect compared to this, because this is the same town, right, that we're at. So you can see the compound. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. Good work, Hawk.
So I'm about ready to hire him. Yeah, no, that's excellent.
Sweet.
So that map was actually based off of this map.
Nice. That map was based off of this map. Oh, that map, right? Gotcha.
Yeah. So,
not the one we're using to play off of, right?
Right, because I made that one based on that map as well, but it's not perfect because I made some things a little different, where these two are a lot closer if you look at them.
Yep.
So... Good work, Hawkster.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So he is also the plays on Sunday mornings in the GRGA group. So anyway,
I didn't know he knew how to play games.
I didn't say he knew how to play. I just said he plays.
Oh, okay. All right.
That is the same group that
Jason, who did the?
Go ahead. Robert.
Who did the original map?
Matt Jackson.
Okay.
Matt Jackson. Do you know who he is?
I've heard his name quite a bit.
Yeah,
from your show.
Oh, yeah, he's a good guy. He's a bit much for some people, but not me. Just the right amount, right? Matt Jackson.
Isn't he the one that has the name after calling in multiple times?
Yes.
Pulling a Jackson?
Yeah, pulling a Jackson. He used to do a anchor cast, and it was called Matt Random. So he's kind of an old crotchety grognard guy. Ex-military. You know how they are. Oh. Curtis must be eating.
Yeah.
All right. Anyhow, that was a fantastic recap. Good work. And I do believe we covered everything that we needed to cover, but now you guys are trying to, well, let's ask. It seems like Dirtless is kind of the almost de facto leader in some ways. What's the plan now? Because Edwin didn't really go into what your plan is now. So what's the plan now?
Well, I know we've already accepted payment to go out to look for Gala, who is at the, what is it, the Whispering Hat?
No.
The Whispering
Weeping Man. Weeping Man.
Weeping Man. Yeah.
Yes. She was actually joined a pilgrimage, which her father isn't that happy about, and now is missing. And the chaplain, apparently Dintavis believes she is dead. The chaplain had asked you guys as good ex-legionnaires to see what you can do to figure that out. And do we have any information whatsoever? Anybody have anything other than we're heading off towards this, following the Pilgrim's Trail or something?
I feel like we did not really hear from the beastmen, and as we were overhearing them, what it was that chased them away, what form of beast or cloud of smog, or we don't even know if it was creatures or
Nope.
disease or what. So I feel like we're pretty well at a loss on that one.
I think the only other piece that might be important is on the way. This is the direction that the Witch of the Hills lives as well, that Avitus had asked about, right?
Right.
Ooh,
Oh,
good
nice
job,
Dan.
Daedalus.
Nice
Well
job,
done. Well
Dan.
done.
I'm on it.
Good
I'm
work,
on it.
sir. Good work. So
You can spend the first one. That was so good.
it's a pool. All right. So is there anything else we want to do, or do you want to just head over to the map, or what's
I
up?
think most of us are already prepped, right? We all
Yeah.
prepped last week. We bought the goods we needed.
There was a lot of
going.
shopping last week. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
It was like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know. But in game, it was like hours.
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean,
All
it
right.
took a while.
So
to
here
find darts
is
and-
here is the Bettleby Ridge environment, and you guys had marked the Weeping Man and those kind of heavy cliffs there, bordering the Mizzlemoor, and then you have these hills, and these are the Arms Reach Mountains, and cleverly enough, the Arms Reach hills that are just below them. So basically, you're just heading off into the hills.
and their hills.
Hopefully being able to follow a trail that people have called the Pilgrim's Trail. And you have heard that it's not like all of civilization ends. There's going to be like occasional farms and, maybe some peddlers that move about the farms that are going to be living in these hills. And also the witch is supposedly out here somewhere.
And The Walking
So-
Dead.
Wouldn't there be like a trail? Like you said, people are moving, so there's got to be
Yeah.
some sort of standard path that we could follow throughout that way.
Yeah, sure.
Say we follow that trail.
All right. Oh, yeah, I was going to.
Wagons ho!
Wagon, so you've died of dysentery.
Oh yeah, well you'll be eaten by a grue.
Yeah.
I think we're mixing up our old games.
I hope so. That's what it's all about.
All right, I forgot I was going to roll up some weather, but instead I made up something crazy. All right, Curtis, roll a D8.
D8.
Mhm.
Okay. Come on, mouse. Where are you? There you go. D8.
Ooh, high.
Oh my god. Tornadoes.
Yes. Yeah.
Sharknado.
All right, so the next
Ooh.
morning there is a dusting of snow that's kind of coming down. It's that just
Too soon.
it's Curtis's fault. Don't blame me. All right.
All right.
And another good reason to, if this woman, Gala, is out there, then we would certainly want to save her from this. I got to turn off my sound or I'm going to be distracted. And now I got a cat.
You're going to be distracted no matter what.
This cat, this is the sit on my lap cat, not on my shoulders cat. Cleo, the old podcast cat. She was way noisier when she was younger. All right. Anyway, so you guys are heading up. You have to kind of go around town and then go around the walls and follow the Pilgrim's track to the north. Let's head over to the random tables and see what's going to happen.
Oh, well, now I'm confused.
About what?
Oh, that's all right. No, I was thinking about Pilgrim's Progress, which is a thing, but then the other thing was Pilgrim's Plantation, which is a different thing. But yeah, there we go. The Pilgrim's Progress. That's what we're following.
Yes.
It's all good.
Did I call it that?
Nope.
Oh, I thought I said Pilgrim's Trail.
I didn't know it had a subtitle.
Pilgrim's
From
Promise.
this world to
sounds good.
that which is to come.
What are you talking about?
The Pilgrim's Progress. It's a thing that we've heard of and never read from apparently 1678.
Oh,
John. Yeah. Anyway, who cares?
We have
More
got,
about it.
we have gotten down a hole, sir.
It is regarded as one of the most significant works of religious theological fiction in English language. All right, or in English literature.
Oh shit, that's what I. If only I had known about that. I most
It's
certainly
never
would have
been out
more
of
involved.
print. It's 400 years of not being out of print. Well, 350.
Wow, impressive.
I know.
I wish
Is
you
it
had a
an
star
audiobook?
go across that said "the more you know." You know. Right there. It's not-
And now for the rest of the story.
yeah.
Oh God, that's a.
There's an old one. Huh?
I have not heard that for a long time. Paul, what? Wasn't his name Paul?
These
No.
two. Oh shoot.
Was,
And now the rest of the story. We're all gonna have to look it up.
I'm not. I'm trying to get something else to come up, and it's not.
That's why I'm just vamping for you while
Oh.
you.
Paul Harvey.
Paul
Paul
Harvey.
Harvey, yeah. See,
Paul Harvey.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah,
Good
you're
job.
right.
Fast on the Googles.
oh shit, that's not where. I don't know where it is. I'm just gonna have to make it up. All right, so you guys
Too fast.
head off into the wilderness of the North March, almost past the last bastion of civilization. You do see the occasional black house along the Pilgrim's Progress, and people finishing up, surprised by the early snow, and finishing up and preparing their little houses for the coming winter. Is there anything specific you guys wanted to do, or just go ahead and keep on following this track?
What's
something
the?
happened
You said
here.
black house.
Yeah, black houses. It's the type of house that the Rornick use. This is actually kind of a historical thing that we put into the Bettleby Ridge. A Rornick black house is a 4 to 7 foot tall, double walls, made of dry stone and packed with earth, clay, or sometimes a daub made of a mixture of reed and animal dung. The reed and dung are used to keep the clay from cracking and falling away. The wooden rafters are covered with thatch or turf mixed with reed, and the floors are usually made from packed earth or flagstone if the owners have the wealth. Earlier building, or more recent buildings would have a stone hearth with a chimney. Older ones would still have a central hearth with a smoke eventually making its way through the roof, so it wouldn't even have a roof hole. And due to the soot, these older buildings have a blackening of the interior, leading to the name Black House.
I'm gonna start calling people roof hole.
Loofo? What?
Roof
Sydney-
hole.
Oh,
Roof
Roofo.
You roof hole.
Do now as we walk past these farmers and whatnot, being a Ronick myself, would they trust me more than some of my companions as we're walking?
Would they be able to even know that you are Rornick? I almost get the impression that you've been indoctrinated to the Keldoran way because you hang out with a bunch of Keldorans and you're probably still dressed in your old Legionnaire getup.
Yeah.
But maybe like you might have like an accent or something if you wanted to. They're not going to necessarily know, you know. Hey, Lareth the Beautiful. Welcome, my man. Lareth works like 7 days a week now, so in his new job, he doesn't get to play anymore. So he just has to live vicariously through you guys.
We'll try to play extra fun today.
Extra fun. I like it.
Extra fun.
Yeah, is there anything you guys wanted to do with these people, or just keep on going on along your path?
I'd like to walk up to one of them and just kind of ask maybe some directions more of is there a different path towards the Weeping Man and the Witch's Hut?
It'd also be good to know if there's been any raiders or violence or anything coming out of the west recently while you're chatting with them.
Or any pilgrims that went up and didn't come back.
Yeah, any of the last pilgrimage that went up, maybe.
So is everyone going over with Aophis, or is he just breaking away from the group to go and talk with them?
I would just ask him, hey, find out more information about maybe the pilgrimage, but I would not go up.
I'm sitting down on this
same
stump
here.
right here and gonna have a little bit of hardtack.
All right, Aophis, why don't you make a reaction roll, which is 2d6 modified by your charisma. You have a charisma bonus.
+3.
You have an
So
18 charisma, right?
Yep.
All right. So, yeah, you go up there and you're chatting with them. How long ago did we say that this pilgrimage took off? I don't even remember, to be honest. No one else knows either. I think it was only like
I
a
feel like it's been a
week
or
so.
two.
Yeah, that's what I would say
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, it was
A
about
week, and they would have expected it to be back here recently, but they feel like it's been a while since they haven't been back. So they're at least a few days late, and then you guys took an extra day or so to head off into the Mizzlemore. They go, hey there. You sound, you seem a fine lad. Traveling with those bootlickers.
They're good men. They're good men here to help the countryside. Question for you:
Hey,
How long has it been since the last pilgrimage went by? We know they're late, but did you see them dawdle or slow?
I can't say that I did. We are a bit busy here, early snow. I did not see them return or haven't heard. It isn't something we pay a whole lot of attention to. They've seemed to have dwindled. It's no longer fashionable, I suppose.
What about the beast men in the area? They've seemed to have left the area. Do you have any reason to expect why they'd be leaving?
Beastmen? Not this close to the ridge, I hope.
Well, we were at the Mizzlemore and overheard them speaking that they left the Weeping Man area from their danger. I'll write that down.
Where does the weeping hat come from?
I don't know. I got Harry
He
Potter
started
stuck
it,
in my head or
and I don't-
something.
That's not the weeping hat, isn't that like the singing
Yeah,
hat?
it's
Or sorting hat. It's the sorting hat.
Sorting
It's like
hat.
the-
Yeah.
It's the sorting
Weeping
hat,
hat.
but yeah,
The
but
people
in
who
Book of
get
7 he cries.
the people who get stuck in Slytherin, though, it's for them. It's the weeping hat, I guess. I don't
I feel
know.
like Weeping Hat has got to be some rock formation in New Mexico or something. But I don't know.
In
It's
Utah,
an
maybe.
Australian rock band.
I think there's a cursed hat that actually allows water through it.
That's Silverchair. It's like a roof hole for your head. All right. He's like, I wouldn't know aught of that. I barely get away from the farm.
All right, we're sorry to trouble you. We'll let you continue to work. One last question: if we stay on this trail, is this the fastest way to the Weeping Man, or will we encounter the witch's hut this way?
You seek the witch? The witch of the hills?
I don't, but my companions would like to speak to her.
Anon, you'll begin to see the signposts. Long ago, someone left markers along the road. Follow them to reach the Weeping Man.
Thank you, sir. You've been most kind. May you be blessed with the bountiful harvest.
Indeed, you as well, lad. If you need anything, stop back and perhaps we could have a bit of tea. Mixed with vodka. Because that's how we take it out here.
Must be potato farmers.
Maybe.
Okay. Sounds like we move forward. Keep looking for the road signs. Wasn't much help with anything else.
And I can't remember. Did we learn why it's called the Weeping Man?
Yeah, it's
got
got
a
a
face.
pair of holes that continually drip.
Okay.
And then there's also supposed to be a spring nearby it that in a cave that has healing waters, which we might need.
All right, so you guys continue. You eat your tack and hang out, and you don't travel much more than it seems like a few miles, and the black houses and the farmsteads kind of dwindle away, and you start to see these signposts along the side of the road, which really are just a pile of large rocks. It seems like. It's certainly like a rock formation that someone put, not like giant sized rocks or anything, but just like maybe 5 or 6 flat rocks that are put on top of each other, like a pyramid or something. Right? Yeah. Like
A cairn.
yes. I wouldn't even say a cairn, because cairn would be larger. That would fit like a body in it probably, right? I guess. Unless there's another.
No, a cairn. Cairn is in a trail marker, not a cairn as in a whatever you're thinking of, which is a
body.
Yeah, it's a it's common New England rock pile for trail markings.
Nice. There you go. One of those.
Rock.
I can see why you'd say cairn instead. It's harder to say the rest.
But it's still kind of on the larger side, wouldn't it be?
It depends how many rocks you have around, and I mean they're anywhere from 3 rocks to 4 feet tall.
Yeah, because I saw something similar in Scotland, but they seem.
I think they've had longer to grow.
Sure.
When I go like backpacking, they mark the trail a lot of times when they don't have any other markers, like there's no signs, especially if you're in the Southwest or something. Then they use, rocks, and you just kind of, you're on the right way when, every mile you see one, something like that. Some are big, some are small.
Yeah.
Yeah, it all depends, right?
Yeah.
So as you guys continue, like you can see that it gets beyond, you can see the mountains, if you could see past the snowy haze. You've seen them in the past and not traveling this way. Here, there's still like light grass, and it's got a dusting of snow over it. There's some hillocks about. I got to see, I guess. What did I say these were? 6 mile hexes?
I thought these were
3 mile hexes.
I think they were a lot smaller than that.
They're 3 mile hexes. I remember now.
3? Okay.
3. Let me see. I got to find a book here. Well, maybe I could just check the SRD. I'm trying to figure out. You probably go about 6 miles in the hills, maybe, in a day. So, yeah, you're about halfway there, you would guess, as things are happening. And there's a hillock, and past one of these markers, you can see the fluttering of cloth slightly on the trail around a bend. It looks like something is laying there, and some cloth is kind of rippling in the wind.
Is there a way to go to do something so one could sort of counter circle against an ambush? To go off the trail and around to the high ground or something?
Let's see here.
That makes sense. Oh, look at that. Some dead bodies.
No, they're just sleeping.
They're sleepy bodies.
I usually get all the tokens ready, but I forgot to take these guys over there. And you guys are spread all over town. So give me about 15 seconds here. I assumed Coulson and DeVintis are probably leading this show.
Sure. Is that Sean in the chat?
Oh, no.
I assume.
Just kidding, Sean. Sean feels sorry for you guys being stuck with me every Thursday. He knows what that feels like.
Well, he's been trying his best to get out of it, apparently. Just keep letting me kill his characters. Can I go now? Can I go now?
Go for the high ground. Welcome to the channel, Gaming in BS. All right, so there you guys are. And there, it seems like the hill kind of falls off to the left and goes up to the right. I think.
Yeah, so I think I'd head up. Can I click here? Yeah, I'd head up like this because the fluttering cloth we saw was up here, right?
Yep. I might.
So yeah, I think I would head up here to see if I can cut off an ambush.
So there's kind of like an idea, maybe what it looks like from the side. Oh. You guys would be on to the right of the thing coming over, and then the hill would go up to your right.
Nice.
I think being Legionnaires, we'd kind of all knowing this automatically. Our training, we'd kind of, I guess, fan out in a group, not get caught.
Well, I don't know. Some of you guys are some of you guys are scribes, another guy's a clerk. But I mean, they could just say, "Hey, fan out." So,
Yeah.
so our Marcus, Dirtilus, and Aphos. All right. So stop right there. So as you go moving up there, some behind this large rock here, some carrion birds burst up.
Ooh, that's nice. All right. Well, if I see carrion birds, that means dead bodies. I will make sure my javelin is ready for action.
Good. Why don't you roll a d6?
All right. Oh, yeah.
Those are funny birds.
Those are some funny birds, but they're not
Right.
surprising birds. That's the important piece.
That's right. They did not surprise you, but they do seem like a small pack of wolves that seem to be gorging on something, and your movement have chased off the carrion birds and alerted these wolves. So let's see what happens. Ooh, they don't seem happy that
chase them
you're
off.
there. One gives out a low growl, and they start making
growl
menacing sounds. Very unhappy that you're here. So, Dintavis is up there. He has his javelin out. Coulson seems like he was following the trail. Aphos, what are you doing? You can't move or anything. What's your intention? I guess is what I would say.
I was going to kind of stay a few feet behind Dintavis as I followed around that same path.
Dirtless?
I was probably right kind of following Coulson because it looked like he was heading towards the marker of the claw.
Okay. And Avitus?
I would be going in that same direction off to the left. I'll stay behind them.
Dude, did your token say Marcus again?
It did. I changed it, so.
You should change it on the main map because that's where I keep getting it.
Okay.
When we go back there, change it there. All right, so let's. I think we'll just keep on going with Edwin here. Like I said, they seem unhappy, so let's roll initiative.
All right.
Who's rolling?
Didn't this happen last time?
Edwin is rolling.
So we rolled initiative.
Yeah, Edwin went off on his own and then got ambushed by a couple of creatures.
It did happen last time. That's my job. I roll a 5 for initiative.
I got a 3. So they don't seem happy. Their
Excellent.
hackles are raised. What are you gonna? Is anyone moving?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
4
I'm gonna
M's, people. If anyone wants to move, you should move.
Hey,
All
can we
right, so
hear?
I'm going to jump onto this rock and then onto this rock. So I'm running up that hill.
Okay. What kind of armor do you have?
Heavy armor, but I'm a legionnaire. This is what I do.
All right. I'm with you. And then you're just going to stay up there, or are you going to stab with your javelin?
I am going to yell and gesture from my height and attempt to scare them off.
All right. Nice. Is anyone else moving?
Yeah, I assume we
And
could
I will
hear
also,
the
and I will
wolf.
definitely yell wolves.
Oh, okay.
Okay, in that case,
Wolves,
I'd start
fucking
moving
wolves.
over this way and got my spear out, hoping that he's got them looking in another direction.
So if you have heavy armor, you can only move 20 feet unless you double move, or you basically run, and then it's a triple move.
Are these
but
5-foot squares?
yeah, these are 5-foot squares.
Okay, so yeah.
And our movement rate is 40. Is that right in this?
Depends on what kind of armor you have.
I don't have any.
Yeah, yours is 40 then.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you have
far
heavy
is it?
armor, it's 20. Chain is heavy armor.
Okay.
Can you double move if you don't do anything else?
You can run, but you'll have a penalty to your AC if anything hits you or does anything. Yeah, you can triple is what that is. So if you're at 40, you can go 120 feet when you run. If you have
Dang.
metal armor, you can run 60 feet.
Well, I'll run up to. Uh-oh. Mouse is giving me some problems here. I'll run up to here to one of the bodies and take a look.
Okay. So no one is actually attacking, or did you say you're throwing your spear, Coulson, or you're just preparing if something attacks you? That's you, Curtis.
Oh, sorry. I was preparing in case something attacks me. I was
Okay.
going kind of cautiously this way.
I guess I'll let you make a reaction roll there, Edwin. See if
All
you
right.
can change what their reaction currently is, or where they are, what their status is.
So charisma of 10 has no modifications. So just roll 2d6.
Yeah.
Boom!
All right. Yeah.
I
So
made it worse.
they definitely seem unhappy, and they are going to attack.
All right. Well, they're gonna jump onto my spear then.
Yeah, you can't really set a javelin to charge. To receive.
I'm not setting it to charge. I'm just setting it. Point down. They're jumping up at me. Punks.
Do
Wolf
the
kebab.
thing.
You
All
feel
right.
lucky, Wolf?
The wolf does feel lucky. Whoa, everything moved so fast.
Okay, that's gonna be the end of its life. Oh, Coulson, you weren't subtle enough.
I guess not.
Should have thrown.
Well, but you are set, so I'm going to give you. I usually give spears a first strike when something rushes up to you, so you can go ahead and attack.
Oh, okay.
Not javelins.
Not javelins, no.
They're very different.
They're not as long.
But you're gonna give it a -1 to attack me because it has to climb the rock. It's
Yeah,
got
that's
that
why
bit
only
high
one of
ground
them.
on it.
That's why only even one of them even tried, because they're like jumping up there and they can't really do anything to you. So
Loser Wolf.
Okay, 14.
that is a hit,
That's
sir.
pretty good.
Yay! It says damage 3.
Yes, it does. What the fudge? Here we go. Here we go. Now I found what I was looking for. It's only a matter of time, boys, people, gentlemen. Let's see what dice my cat stole this time between now and last game. Jeez, I better move off to that. That looks a little scary. All right. So you stab it with your spear as it comes in, just making a jagged red line across its shoulder. The other ones rush up, but they don't do anything to you. And one attacks Dintivis up on the rock. Oh, I rolled a 3 on there. That shouldn't be a 3. It should be a 1. Oh, that didn't.
It is a 1. I like it. You didn't roll that right, but I like the 1.
All right, so it's a 0. It's even worse than the 1.
I kick it in the head.
You do. You kick it in the head. All right, so nothing really happens. The rest of them seem to be facing off towards the other two. 2 of them are there. I think it's time for initiative again.
Ooh.
You won last
that,
time, so you're
sucker.
up again. Ooh, there's no way I could
Yeah, I
possibly
rolled a
beat a
1.
1.
I think that's true.
Oh, God. All righty. So it's simultaneous. So does anyone want to move? Oh, I'm going to let you. It looks like this person is dead and has been dead for quite a while. It's been pecked at, but you can still tell that it looks like it was wounded by man-made weapons.
Ooh.
Avitus.
Okay. Can I... well, I think I'm going to go inspect another body just to check it out.
All right, so you can go ahead and move over there. And then, is anyone else moving, like Dirtilus or Aphos?
Yeah.
Nope. I'm gonna knock an arrow and stay where I'm at.
Okay.
Oh, you're knocking in
Back
there.
up.
Dirtilus, are you moving up or staying where you are?
Yeah, I moved up a little bit. Trying to keep myself in between like that rock and the tree.
Hard place.
Yeah.
Okay, trying to filter him in or something. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so. Ooh. This one breaks away, actually, Avitus. So you can swing at it, Coulson. Which one did you attack, Coulson? The bottom one or the top one? Which one did you hit coming in?
It was the top one.
The top one? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so
So
I'm
I can go
coming up
ahead.
with a...
That's why I ran away.
So that one...
Okay.
Well, pink means it's hurt. Red means it's under half. And the X means it's El Capute.
Okay. So you said I can take a swing at it as it goes?
Yep. Stab, because you have your spear. Right.
Hey! There you go.
Nice.
Wow.
Boom.
Boom, baby.
I think we were doing... I think you can roll another D6, right?
Oh, that's right. Sunder, that's right.
Not sunder, but double damage on a 20.
Please.
Is it a
okay.
20?
Oh,
Wait a
double
second.
damage.
It's not an actual
Nope,
20.
it's-
Never mind. It would show
No.
the square if it was. So.
It's not.
Oh,
But
okay.
can he-
7
can he-
points.
Can he cleave?
No, it's
Can he
not
cleave
dead.
on an opportunity attack?
It's not dead.
Oh, it's not dead. Wow.
No.
Oh shit.
Wolves are
That's not a
pretty.
good sign.
Wolves are pretty tough, actually.
Hopefully it goes to red
Yeah.
Oh, that didn't work. You see here. Oh, that's right. Oh shit. I know I've seen someone do this before.
And bows only get one attack in this game, right?
Yes. There we go. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, he's definitely very badly hurt. You stab him through the side as he starts to go for Avitus. Dirtless.
Yeah, I'll move up and I'll definitely attack that wolf if I can reach him, but I would only do it if I didn't kind of expose my whole body.
Yeah, so that's a tree. So the top part of the tree is probably maybe we'll say it's a bush. That makes more sense. A 10-foot bush. So it can be there. Yeah, you're not exposed. I don't get into it that deeply, into the weeds on the tokens and stuff. But you are touching diagonally as touching, so you can go ahead and attack. That is not quite enough.
All right. Oh, shouldn't we have done missile weapons first before melee?
Yeah. Are you going to throw at that thing?
No, because it's right next to me. But
Oh,
Aphos was
Aphos.
going to shoot some arrows, I thought.
Yeah, Aphos, you can shoot.
But if this is a bush, I don't have a good shot, really. Sorry, this one right there, do I?
You're fine.
Okay.
I'm not going to get too
That's-
crazy.
That'd be the one I would be launching an old arrow at.
An old arrow, that's a -1 to hit.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Yeah, but it might give it a disease, so that's a bonus.
It'd be like a flechette. It'll break.
No,
Nope, a 5.
Not good.
Ooh, not good, not good.
no.
Dintivus
All right.
or
Let's see if I
Coulson?
can stab. I'll see if I can stab my dude there. 14.
That's a hit.
All right, for 3.
It
Nice.
is wounded.
And a 14.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Nice.
We're only hitting with 14s. Oh, I guess there's that 20. That's all right.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
I will growl again at this thing.
You did 4
Make it
points.
submit.
Exactly. Show my teeth.
3. It's 3.
You have teeth?
You,
Two of them.
you say it like you don't have any.
You have teeth?
Oh man.
We make sure. Yeah, we make sure we use spirits every night. We wash down our mouths.
Yeah.
Well, and we don't eat a lot of sugar candy, so that's all right.
Yeah.
All right, so after that nasty blow by Coulson, that one flees. Yep.
How'd that other one get a red dot on it? The one next to Coulson.
Coulson stabbed it.
I just stabbed it.
Oh, just now with the 14. That's okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right,
There you
so
go.
the
Nice.
first one will be This guy has to attack somebody. Who's he attacking? 1, 2, or 3? 1. So he goes after Coulson. All right, so I got 4 attacks. The first 2 will be Coulson. The next one will be Dirtless. And the last one will be Dintivis. Oh, Jesus. I don't even know how to write. /R. There we go. All right, so that's a 12 on Dintivis. And Dirtless has a 16. Does that hit Dintivis?
Dintivis has a 16. I thought it was a
12. Dintivis has a 12.
Dintivis,
Dirtless has a 16. Sorry. Dan,
That's
what's
a
your
hit
AC?
on Dirtlet.
All right, Dirtless
14.
gets hit.
Yeah.
What did they do?
35.
35 points of damage. Oh, Jesus. 64 points of damage. 6 points of damage, unless you want to sunder your shield.
I don't think I have a shield because I'm wielding a staff.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Are
Otherwise,
you dead yet?
First, no armor at all. Now, no shield.
yeah. Right. It's whatever I can find from the battlefield.
That's right.
All he talks about is all the money he has, but he doesn't want to spend it on anything.
I'm saving it for that orphanage.
I like that as a character concept, that all you do is you're only armored and armed
Scavenge.
from whatever you get from the battlefield.
There's got to be some cleric, some deity of trash that would do that.
Trash.
Scavenger.
Saint
deity.
I
Cheapskate.
am the
Yeah.
deity of other man's trash is another man's treasure. All right. I think that's it. Initiative.
Okay.
What the hell?
So is it? Do I have to not win, or do I have to lose initiative?
you're
in
still,
order
you
to
still,
lose my
you're going.
honor?
Yeah,
I'm
you have
still
to
rolling?
lose. Yep.
All right. All right. Well, there's a 5.
Oh. There you go.
Ooh. All right. This way is good. They can run away then.
Yeah, you didn't kill any yet. One ran away, but that's it.
I'm growling at him now.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. You want to try and change their reaction?
Sure.
2d6.
Roll. Oh, there we go. That's pretty good.
Pretty good. It'll make me. I'll roll another reaction roll for that. 5. This is the wrong book. Son of a biscuit. I don't know what happened to the other one. Oh, here it is. These are some of my favorite screens, but we'll see when we get the new OSE screens. Hostile. Still pretty hostile.
Okay.
I didn't roll very good for you. Maybe I should
No, it's
roll
all right.
online. All right. So same thing.
I'm casting.
And Jason, this body that I'm at,
Yeah.
it looks to be the same.
Yes. Also kill. I mean, it's been ravaged by carrion eaters, but also looks like it was hacked down by steel weapons, swords and axes.
Do I recognize any of these people? Like, I don't know if I would probably personally know them, but do they look like they'd be from Bettleby Ridge or Keldoran?
Oh, you think they're dressed as pilgrims?
Okay.
So their haircuts, they probably likely are Keldorans. None of them seem. You wouldn't guess any of these are the pampered daughter of a praetor, even one slumming with pilgrims. Not yet, anyway.
Right.
I'm casting.
All right. You're supposed to say that before you guys roll initiative, but it's fine. All right, but they're attacking you first.
It's okay
my
to
man.
say it.
Yeah, just-
It's okay to say it after you lose initiative.
Yeah, that's true too.
But
All
do we
right.
move now?
You lost.
Movement first? Oh, okay.
Same thing.
It's not alternating.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Okay.
You got hit again, Dirtless. I feel so terrible. All right, 2 points. Dirtless is ravaged by
I am down.
ravaged by a wolf.
Oh, that's good. That gives Avos a clear shot.
That's right. One of these hit Coulson as well, it looks like. Oh, Jesus, 6 points for Coulson.
Ooh, man.
You want to sunder your shield?
Yeah.
All right, so your shield is sundered.
Is this turning into a low fantasy gaming session?
Maybe. All right, Dirt. It's your guys' turn. So movement.
All right. So if I draw a sword, does that take away my ability to attack or give me
No.
a penalty or anything?
Nope, I don't do
Okay.
that.
I moved up to this rock,
Okay.
and then I am going to throw a dart at the one that's by Dentavis.
Are you going
thanks.
to take the penalty or roll it straight and hopefully not hit Dentavis?
I'm going to roll it straight.
Ooh.
Hope that I don't hit him.
All right, nice. Do it.
So you have a better chance of hitting me than the wolf does.
Death by magic user.
We said we take off one for. I don't remember what it was for. Oh, that was for numbers of people in combat. That's what it was for.
What? Oh yeah, yeah.
Lower the number of enemies.
Yep. So go ahead and roll to attack. Missiles.
Is it missile?
Yeah.
Okay. So here we go.
AFO, sorry.
Oh, come on.
But it's okay because you don't take damage.
Ouch.
Yeah. So you rolled a 1, so Dentavis takes 1 point of damage.
Don't I take 0?
No, always 1.
Yeah.
Always 1? All right.
This one who was just ravaging Dirtless.
Yeah, that's one right there. Yep.
Alrighty.
I'm going to throw my javelin at Avidus.
All right, melee.
Okay. Coulson's gonna hit the wounded one. Hopefully.
So did I hit that one next to
Yes.
Dirtless?
Yeah.
Yes. I forgot to give him his pink.
That's okay. No, I just want to make sure
Nice.
that it was a hit.
The wounded one or a different one?
Yep. The wounded one.
All right, you chop him down, Coulson.
Ah.
Ooh.
Or not chop him down, you spear him through.
Yep.
Him through. All right.
So is that a cleave?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. So.
No.
He comes running at me. I've got the spear set. He falls down. I flip him over the other side.
Nice.
Excellent.
Actually, I have
Stab
to
the
roll.
other one?
Yeah, you get another attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yep. Stab the other one.
Miss the natural one.
Your break or what?
Nope. I don't do that.
Okay.
I don't do that. Is that everybody?
Hobbs got those macros built in.
That's right.
What macros?
You're rolling high, we're rolling low.
No, that's. I only roll high when I'm GMing. Never when I'm playing.
You ever notice the cleric's always the first one down?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't wear any armor.
I've got armor now.
I can't have a
your-
shield. I still use my quarterstaff.
Your god obviously looks down upon grave robbers.
Obviously, yeah.
You guys
So
haven't
you gotta
robbed
go
any
buy
graves
new
yet,
armor.
have you?
I have two
Well,
holy
yeah.
stones.
Dead bodies. But
When one holy
Dead
symbol
bodies.
doesn't give me enough holy. All right. Shit, I forgot what I was doing. Stop talking to me.
You were looking up the reaction roll,
dirty
I think.
dogs. Yes. All right. 1, 2. There are 3 of them left. All right. All right, so this one takes off. You can attack that one, Coulson.
Ah, cool.
Aphos, you don't get to attack,
No.
but you can attack.
Hey, that's a hit.
That is a hit. It doesn't kill it though. Dintavis, that one is not fleeing.
Okay, it's gonna regret it.
Probably. But it's going to try to attack you.
Somebody else is rolling initiative first, though.
Nope, it hasn't gotten to attack you yet this round.
It did. Oh, I thought we.
You guys went
you roll them
first.
all?
Lost.
We went first.
You guys went first.
Oh, okay.
All these attacks here are you guys.
No, we lost
lost.
initiative. We lost initiative.
No, he's right because
got
I
a
see
five, you got a
there's a
6.
6. Yep, you're right. So it is initiative.
Yeah.
Good work, Edwin. Don't listen to Mike.
Somebody else is rolling.
Yeah,
don't listen to me.
Curtis is next.
Oh joy.
All right.
What? D6.
Yep.
D6.
Beat a 2.
All right, now they run away, and then one attacks me.
That's right. That's a miss. Your guys' turn.
Don't throw that dart at me, punk.
Good. I can move up to there and I can stab at the
Indeed.
at the wolf.
Does an 11 hit?
11 does not hit, alas.
Okay.
Nor a wolf.
I'm not going to shoot an arrow because it's too close to Dintavis. So
I probably would hit a lass.
yeah.
Aphos,
AC
can you stabilize?
Yeah. So that's
Dirtless?
I would get into Dirtlis's bag and grab one of his bandages that he bought from the fort.
From the drunken quartermaster.
Hey, I'm in chat now. There, I did resize it for you. The guys have gotten into a fight with some wolves. They were pretty aggressive about these dead bodies. All right. So first of all, you have to make your death save.
20.
D20. Yeah, you can. It's sort of the saving
Like that.
throw right on your
Find it.
sheet, probably. Poison, death.
Death right there.
Success.
Success.
Hey.
Yes. That was like a real time. We didn't have to roll it last time. That was that was a close one.
Yeah, that was close. No, how I rolled an 18. That was an 18. Yeah.
It always feels like a close one when you're making a death save. All right, so if you use the healing salve, roll a d20 and a d6. We're still in combat, so you get some hefty bonuses if you do it during combat. So, what'd you get?
Who's rolling? Sorry.
Who's rolling?
Dan, you're rolling on the mortal wounds table to see what happens to you.
Okay, D20 and a D6.
Yep.
I'll roll them separately.
Nice.
Nice.
That's very good.
Rolling those 18s.
You don't want to get in combat anyway.
You, I'm in chat now.
Yeah, I'm in chat now, so
We
he
have
wants
enough
a second
wolves.
wave of wolves.
I'm sure he will be fine.
Shut him down.
You were just
You
dazed.
get banned for that kind of thing.
You recover immediately. You do not need any bed rest.
Oh, sweet.
Wow.
Nice.
Your face is a little sliced up, but it's not as bad as you thought. And I think these give you D3 over a period of time.
It'd be 1d6 HP, but it takes an hour for the healing poultice that I had. At least that's the notes I have.
Okay. I'm getting so soft in my old age.
I'll roll my d6 and then in an hour I'll add it up. So, I'll get 6 HP back in an hour.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
All righty.
We've
So,
got Coulson with the spear.
Yep. Here we go.
Miss Dentavis.
I already missed with my sword, I
Oh.
believe.
Did Avitus want to throw another dart?
No, I'm not. But
Oh, come on.
I didn't hear movements, but I would have
Oh.
moved behind this boulder if that's okay.
Yep, for sure.
Okay.
It's the 4 M's. Come on, Robert. I'm just kidding.
Yep, I'm waiting on you to call them out.
Keep me honest. I like it. So it looks like it's another round.
Yep.
Can I get the red X off of me now?
Nope. Yes. Yes, of course.
It's someone else's turn to
You can probably roll
roll.
initiative. Yeah, somebody else is rolling initiative.
Whose turn to roll initiative?
It
Mine?
is
I don't know.
Dan's.
Okay, well done.
Nice.
And Jason, I'm going to be like keeping an eye out in this direction, just making sure I don't see anything coming over here.
Okay.
I am actually going to hide in this bush and make sure that poultice is all over the wounds.
See how well Aphos did applying? All right.
Yeah. Hey, thank
Anybody-
you, man. Thank you.
Anybody else moving?
I'll move. It's gonna move right here.
It's going to be hard to do. You're not missling?
No, because he's so close to Dintavis, I didn't want to.
Okay. I mean, you can fire into melee. If you take a -4 to hit, you will. You won't hit your ally.
Well, what do you think, Dintavis? You want me to try that?
Well, that's perfectly safe for me.
Yeah,
There's no. I don't think there's the only risk there is you lose an arrow. I don't
Yep.
think there's any danger.
No, that's fine. I'll do that during the missile
yeah.
round then.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's now.
Okay. Oops.
Oh, you can't overshoot and hit Evidus.
Nope.
I'm behind a boulder.
Duck down.
Did you put
bummer.
Did you put the -4 in there? No, you didn't.
No,
so that
no,
misses.
I didn't have.
All right. So melee, you guys.
Okay.
Oh, crap. It's all crap.
Dintavis is safe.
Hey,
there it
oh,
There it is.
Colson finishes it off.
Spears.
Pins it to the
I'm
ground
just
where it
good.
thrashes.
That's right. I'm keeping its
Crashes.
attention while you guys kill it.
Yipping all the way until it stops moving. The other wolves
Those are
seem to have
some ugly
fled.
Wolves. More wolves.
All right, so
So I apologize to Dintavis, but also mention what I noticed about the bodies, that they seem to have like gash wounds and stuff in them.
Oh, you're right. I'll hop down and inspect this one here in front of me.
yeah, it's more of the same. Like this one looks like it was speared. Yeah, these guys have been killed, but you don't think they were killed by animals.
I will hand Avidus his dart back, and I'll say, I think you lost this.
Stop hitting me in the face with your jarts.
I think
Did the bodies have any?
hand.
Hey,
Can
great
I,
job, Apos. I don't think I could have done it any better. I think I'm going to pull through.
I'm assuming I can't get that back though, right, Hobbs? Because it's 50%.
What, the dart?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should roll 50%.
Do I roll it, or it's just I just
Up to you.
50% of the time I get it back?
Up to you.
What do you want me to roll? Like a D?
Like you could just
Six
say
on
Evens, high, low.
even roll a D2. Yeah, roll a D6, say high, low. Roll a D100 if you want. I don't care.
I'd say D6, and then if it's high, then I get it back.
All right. And now you just use that. There you go. You got it.
Hey.
So, yeah, just use that process from now on. I mean, you don't
Do
even
the,
have to.
do the bodies have anything on them, or have they been ransacked?
That's what I was going to ask. Yeah.
You don't. They don't have backpacks or anything like that. So that seems strange. You would think these pilgrims would be carrying backpacks.
But if they've been killed
We
by
look
weapons,
for,
they're probably gone.
No
Footprints.
cash.
Yeah, you guys are going to search around the area, right? That's what you're saying,
Can I-
basically.
Yeah, definitely.
What'd you say?
Can I
Mike?
skin the wolf for the pelt so I can sell it later?
You think Aphos is a skinner?
Why not? He's
All
a thief.
Aophis? Yeah. Well, I mean, so what I
Yeah.
usually do is, do you think you had a hunting in the background at all, or not really?
No, not really, because I grew up urban, so probably not.
Yeah. So,
Anybody else able to skin the wolf?
so you can make like an intelligence check. What I do is an intelligence check at disadvantage. So,
I'm not. I wouldn't worry about it. I just maybe look at the wolf and be like, stinky. No one's gonna buy that. So,
All right, because I mean, it makes there
Unless
has
there's
to
a
be
bounty
some.
on the paws or something, but probably not.
No, not really.
Do
It
we know
does-
how many pilgrims
Yeah,
there
you
were in the group?
Let's see if that would have been knowledge. I think you guys might have asked, but no one really knew. They didn't treat this pilgrimage any different because they didn't know that this daughter was involved at the time, so people weren't paying that much attention. But definitely
Is it normally
more
like
than
a dozen, or
yeah, definitely
than
more
four?
than 4.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And as you guys are searching
Yeah.
around, you're pretty sure one of these guys, if he is a pilgrim, now he was once a warrior or a soldier. Because he's got like fight nicks on his arms and his knuckles, and just like his tanning and stuff, the way his body is set. You think that maybe he was even wearing armor when this attack happened under like his pilgrim robes or something.
This guy right there.
Yeah, sure.
oh, now Dirtless can't take it. So
I was going to look around for a shield.
You do not see a shield.
okay.
Do we
Other
have
than
the
the-
time
other
to
than
do
the
anything
thunder
like
one?
bury
Yeah.
these bodies, even in a shallow grave, or should we just press on?
You have
I
time
think
to do
seeing the dead-
anything you want.
I think seeing the dead bodies, we'd feel more of a rush to keep moving. You
And
know,
at least we
they-
can
they-
gather them together and like
Pile
give
'em.
them the proper rites.
Okay.
I've been
drag-
dead for days.
I'll do a filled burial rites. Just stack them together and pray for them, and then it will head
You
out.
can put some rocks on them or something, I suppose.
Yeah, try to so they don't get eaten again.
Do you wanna-
Yeah, we could cut some of the branches down from these bushes or whatever and cover them a little bit.
Yeah, that's. I think that's what we should do, and that'll give me my hour to get my 6 hit points back.
Perfect.
You're
as he
working
says-
too hard, and you're no. I'm just kidding. Yeah. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Says move
He's
that rock.
supervising.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the rights. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys take care of these dead bodies. The question of who killed them and why and exactly who was in this pilgrimage is certainly becoming stranger and stranger and more.
So we don't find
mysterious.
any hints of the battle lying around, like broken arrowheads or a snapped arrow shaft or a weapon, a cut piece of armor, a little leather something or anything like that.
Roll a d6.
All right. I get a 5.
Not really. No. You do think that, especially the guy who had the armor on, it looks like he was hit by arrow wounds, but the arrows were pulled out.
Interesting. So somebody was not only murdering but covering their tracks very carefully. Presumably, they would have taken even some damage themselves, if at least from this former soldier. And I guess the bodies could have been moved around by the animals, so they might not be where they fell.
Right.
And could we see like any blood trails or anything, like see if they were dragged from a certain spot? Like maybe they were all up on the ridge or something.
It doesn't really look like it from what you noticed. It's kind of hard to piece. It's been long enough, and they've been kind of ravaged by animals, and whatever happened yet lies mysterious under a fine blanket of snow.
But what?
So I wonder if the rest were kidnapped, or if because it seems like if I was in a group of a dozen pilgrims and at least 4 of them got killed by bandits, I would have gone back to town.
Yeah,
But so they might have been kidnapped, the rest of them.
kidnapped or another set of pilgrims.
That's true too. That's true. Although even any set of pilgrims would probably be more than 4 people. So
And
I
none
think-
of
I
them
think we
have.
should press on.
Sure.
Good.
None of them had any possessions that we can bring back to the ridge that identifies them. Correct.
Like most of these seem like maybe they would have like maybe wooden bracelets or non-valuable
That's
like
great.
prayer beads or something like that.
Somebody might recognize those. Sure.
Wooden, like a wooden holy symbol or something.
Well, let's take those to bring back to the ridge and show to the
Hang up on the bulletin
legatus.
board. Yeah.
To the legatus, and they can then see if they can identify who they are.
So, being as you guys are doing this, I've just been kind of scouting the area because if this soldier had arrow wounds in him, obviously they perched and ambushed him. So I'm trying to see a vantage point of where they would have ambushed him, just in case we are future ambushees.
All right.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be an ambush.
It was. You guys ambushed some wolves.
We did ambush some wolves. Poor wolves.
Make
Feel
an,
bad for 'em.
make an intelligence check, Aelphus.
Hey, Hobbs, what time of the day is it?
You guys are. It's between midday and evening. What's your intelligence?
12. Oh, my intelligence is 14.
Oh, nice. So I like the better the roll without going over. It's the Price is Right methodology.
Oh,
so
okay.
that's a good roll. So up at the top of this hill, you see like some area beaten down, and it looks like someone had set some arrows up here. Like you've seen this before. Maybe you knew some archers back in the day, or maybe that's where you learned in the Legion. So you know that they like take arrows and like prepare a little area to be able to use the arrows more quickly. And it does seem like they took this spot so they could see when the pilgrims came around the bend, and then they had time to set up an ambush from there.
So about right where I'm at?
It's not even on the map. It's farther up the hill.
Okay, farther up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it's weird that pilgrims don't even normally have money, so maybe it's kidnapping, but it couldn't have been a ransom thing. So it's a.
Or
Well,
maybe
maybe this is the group
Yeah.
that Gala was with, and they knew that, and they kidnapped Gala.
Right, but then you'd think we would have heard a ransom note by now. But maybe there's something else going on.
well, if anything, I think we must be more cautious as we walk. And
Sure. Yeah,
stay
scout, stop the sides.
stay out of the area of a arrow to your face.
As we're talking, I want to see who looks the most wounded, because I think, is it Coulson who took quite a bit of damage?
That's right. I took 6.
So I'll be, I'll call Coulson over, and I'll, do heal light wounds.
Excellent.
Do I roll it, or does Coulson roll it?
I don't care.
You gain 3 hit points.
Sure you don't want to cure his paralysis instead?
That's
How
a
about-
pretty
how about
cool
both?
one because I don't know if you guys ever listened to Spike Pit, but there was this big deal about being paralyzed and like losing turns during your play. Like that's one of the maybe the problems with old school playing. But most people don't even know that a Cure Light Wounds cures paralysis. So
Now we do.
Yeah.
Knowing it's half the battle.
pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay, are we done? Should we keep moving out?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you got that, Coulson, and then we'll head on.
All right,
It's after
so
C.
yeah, it's been a while since because you did all this with the bodies, extensive searching around the hill, and you started to piece together some clues to some sort of wicked conspiracy, at least as far as the pilgrims go. All right, I'm going to use these guys instead. I wonder if this works. Let me see. Uh-oh. Oh, here it is. Oh, it did. Nice. Too bad it still says Marcus. So you guys are pushing on into the darkness. The snow has stopped. Looking for a decent place to make camp. And you can see that you're kind of coming up to another hill, and oh shit. kind of in the distance off the trail, in amongst some tall trees along the hilltop.
Yeah, that doesn't look good.
It's probably the witch.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Forgot about the witch.
I don't know. She might have important information for us.
I want to know how. I mean, maybe she knows who. I guess we've been hiking forever. Who killed those people, or if she knew anything?
Or if she saw anyone go by.
Why did we want to talk to the witch? I mean, other than why we might want to talk to her now, but before, what was our? Who wanted to talk to her and why?
I just remember that there's rumor about a witch in the area, but I don't know why we'd want to talk to her.
Well, I would be interested because she's one of the few sources of magic in the area.
Mm.
At least as far as I know.
So, who's all walking up? Who's staying close?
Hey, who's the guy in the right hand side there, hiding in the trees?
Coulson. That's you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see the plan. Okay.
I'd be going up to the hut with everybody else.
And so what time is it now? Is it late in the day?
Yeah, it's evening, late time for a camp. We'll say this looks like one of
Should
the.
we?
Go ahead.
Should we call out as opposed to going up there? Hail the person first.
That's right. It's time for our spaceman to go up.
Yeah, we
That
can
you might-
definitely yell out, hail whoever, yeah.
Yeah, I'll walk over to here if I can, and sort of raise my hands and say hello.
Just call
Why are
out
you off
towards the
trail?
hut.
So, because I could see there was that cut in the cliff, so I was thinking this someone could see me more easily here because of the trail heading up the cliff there.
All right, so that's who's going up there. It's going to be Dintavis. I like it.
Well, I was
Well,
heading towards the house. I didn't realize we were going.
I would head
around
up here
the
too,
tree.
this way.
Yeah, I'll be up this way.
Oh, well, if you want to get that close, that's cool. Okay, it's all good.
Right there.
No problem, Dintavis. You're there to show how the monster works.
None of you guys have complained yet about Dirtless Dintavis, that how near each of them are, and I mess it up almost every time.
Oh,
I mentioned it, I think, on session 0. I said, I
Oh,
don't
you
know
did?
if I'm going to keep that
Yeah.
straight. Yeah.
I definitely had an issue with it, but I was fine. Oh,
It was not on purpose.
7, 8:25. All right, so let's take a quick break. Because what it was, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3 hours. Yeah, so this is right in the middle. So this is the middle. So take a quick break if you'd like to refresh your drinks or whatever.
Should we mark off a ration for the day?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
No.
You might be dead before that happens.
People may want your rations.
that's right. Yeah, you may be the rations.
I'm sure she's friendly and nice, and this is just going to be a nice little talk, and then we move on.
I just want to see if she's got Hansel and Gretel. So
No one's getting a drink. Am I the only one?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go.
Oh, there we go.
Mike, you're in Idaho, right?
Yeah, I am. Yep.
You guys had snow the other day?
Yeah, we did. We got let's see, you got 3 inches on Friday, 6 inches on Saturday, and it melted all yesterday.
Okay.
So,
What's it like today? Because here this is central Wisconsin, and it's like almost 60 today.
yeah, no. So yesterday we got to 50 degrees, and today 38 was our high. So,
Okay.
and then it was supposed to get cold again for the next 10 days, but no snow, just really cold. So, which is no fun. If it's gonna be that cold, it might as well do something. So, but I've only ever been to Wisconsin once, actually twice. And it was just in Milwaukee. Had a customer right there in Milwaukee that I'd go see a couple times, but that's the only part of Wisconsin I've ever been to.
Yeah, central Wisconsin's pretty low population.
I'm okay with that.
Brett's from the area. Brett is from Wausau, which is about a half hour north of where I am.
Okay.
We get a fair amount of snow here, but I mean, Madison can get as much or more than us sometimes because they're kind of like in a band. So it depends on the year. Sometimes we get more than Madison. Sometimes Madison gets more than us.
Right. That's I kind of laugh, but everybody here follows the Farmer's Almanac. And the last decade, it's almost been right every year. So I'm like, okay, maybe there might be something to this. But so it's predicting a dry, cold winter. So we'll see what happens. But last year,
Do you guys have a lot of skiing there?
yeah, I'm only, I think 2 hours. Within 2 hours, I've got 12 ski resorts that I can go to.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so most of them are really expensive. So we got a couple local ones we hit up if we go. But once you start having kids, things get too expensive to have fun anymore. So
That's a sad thing to say.
it is, right? But it's true. I mean,
know.
I used to skip school all the time and go skiing, but now I tell my kids you can't do that. You gotta stay in school.
You won't let your kids go skiing?
Well, no, I just tell them not to skip school. So
Oh, okay.
if they're gonna skip school and go skiing, then I better go with them. So
There you go.
no. So I don't know. Winters are kind of strange here. You just never know. We get the Canadian Chinooks a lot of times, like the Alberta Chinooks that come through. So it could be warm here and snowing there, and then we flip flop. So
You do any fat biking?
yeah, actually.
Good.
I just my dad and I just bought one that are electronic, so it's a lot easier.
It's cheating.
So-
That's cheating.
It is, but it makes 20 miles a lot easier. So
That's all I ever used to do was mountain bike and fat bike. Now I run on the treadmill.
I don't even know what fat biking is. I thought you were fat shaming me or about something.
Those are bikes with really, really wide tires. They got 3-inch tires, and you can run them at 5 pounds pressure so that they really flatten out, and you get a lot of traction on snow.
yeah,
Snow
you
and
can go-
sand. Yeah.
snow and sand, yeah. Thigh burners. So
I love seeing people in the middle of summer riding them on the road. I'm like, oh, that's got to kill.
yeah, it does, yeah. Yep. No, we do a lot of fun things sometimes, just if you find the time. So
A lot of things
Right.
sometimes.
fun things sometimes. Sometimes it's just all seriousness.
So we want to see what happens here, or what's the plan? We ready?
Yeah,
I think-
Well, Dentavis, right, he called out. I don't know if anything's gone on.
Oh,
Yep. He hollered.
where is Dentavis? He's like, now it's Aelphus. Oh, he's up there. I see him now. Sorry, I was
Yep.
looking at something. So nothing immediately happens.
Well, if that's the case, then
Yeah, let's approach. This might be a good place to
I'll
hunker
move
down
up.
for the night.
Calling the fallen behind.
and we don't know her name. She's just been called the witch, right, or whatever.
So far. So this is a kind of a terrible map. It's not really this beat up tower that you see here. It's more like the hut that I have on the image that I put. And I don't really
Creepy
think
hut.
eerie hut. And I don't really think that there's a person floating above it. That's once you shift around and move, it just looks like some nests in the trees behind her kind of gave that impression. But now you can see that isn't the case at all. And even maybe you can see the barest vestiges of a light that must be behind a rug or a curtain or something over that window. And as you guys approach closer, you can hear a call. Come closer.
We are the Legion. We don't care. We fear nothing.
I look at Dintavis and say, Dintavis and Avitas and say, yes, go closer.
Oh, jeez.
We mean you're the pretty one.
Yes.
Well, I move up and say, greetings.
Sons of Rorn have nothing to fear here. Nor you, Kaldorans. Enter, if you wish.
Okay.
Well, I take that as a welcoming. I'm going to
I
go.
know.
I'll say a prayer before I enter.
All right. So you can see that there's like a little door on the side and you kind of creaks open. Something shuffles, like it really rattling, like the sounds of a skeleton. And you see that it's really just some old bones made into like some sort of like wind chimes or something. And there's like a bird shifting around that did it. The whole hut feels pretty cramped, and there's a bundle of rags shifting around in front of a small fireplace. And then she turns and you realize this must be the witch.
She looks like a nice person.
She looks kind, right?
She looks pretty cool.
All right.
Oh, there she is.
You smell of snow and death. Have you seen both recently?
Yes, we
Well,
have.
it's snowing outside.
Yeah, we
We've
ran
come
into
across some
wolves.
pilgrims. I don't know if you know anything about them.
I know of pilgrims. Sit if you would. You guys, the whole area seems pretty busy, but maybe here and there you can see some old chairs. But you guys are pretty cramped in this chamber. The hut goes up above. It's blackened in there, and the chimney rises up above, and the whole area smells of soot and loam.
I'm just so we know, I didn't go all the way inside. I'm kind of just standing in the door jamb.
It is cold outside.
Well, it's shut. Just kind of
Oh.
standing. I didn't go.
You're
far.
hiding behind the door. You didn't go in. All right.
Yeah.
The way is shut.
The problem with these pilgrims, lady, is that they were no longer of the living. They appeared to have been cut down. So we were wondering, have you seen anyone strange up here? Armed bandits, mercenaries, anything like that?
Few bother an old woman such as I. But I would say the fools, the adherents, giants step in the Mizzlemore. A conjunction is coming. It is a sad time.
That's right. Speaking of the Millimore, we were down there. We came across some beastmen who said they had been driven out of this area?
Perhaps the adherents, perhaps something else. The Grelkin have been active.
What are the Grelkin?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what's a Grelkin?
Beastmen of the Moor. When you guys say say what the beastmen look like, she calls them Brogan. That you guys have run into so far. Grelkin are more like otter men, but bigger and more muscular, and not as cute. Trust me, it's not easy to find a not cute-looking otter man. Like, look at this thing. Would anyone be afraid of this?
He's at least growling, kind of.
Yeah,
He's got a snarl on his face.
Maybe call a honey badger man,
Honey badger.
like
Yeah, honey badger.
because he won't care.
It just doesn't. It just doesn't look that. It just doesn't look that scary, does it?
It's like
Yeah,
on
no.
Elf. Someone needs a hug. So,
Hey, how do you like my addle? I don't even know how to say that. How do you say it? Ataddle? Ataddle? A spear thrower? I'm sure Edwin knows, right?
Yeah.
That spirit.
I've always pronounced it at Laddle. I don't know.
I think that's right. I think atlatl is right. I like to say addle because that's how it looks like it's spelled to me, but that's not how you say it. I listened, when I was searching for this, I actually listened to the word about 50 times on dictionary.com, but didn't help.
verisimilitude.
Yeah, that too. Same kind of thing.
Yep.
Verisimilitude.
Should we?
Verisimilitude is what AFO shoots.
I
Yeah.
like that. All right, so you guys are with this witch, and she has mentioned a few different things.
Yes. Kind of rhyming a little bit. Do we? I mean, I don't think we recognize much. Yeah, she makes the conjunction, the adherence.
Hey,
Those
this
are
is.
things we're not going to recognize.
Don't tell Edwin, but he's muted.
Are the adherents the pilgrims?
That's why you couldn't hear me asking about the adherents. What are these adherents? They're not pilgrims. No, I think they're the bad guys. Because she was saying they might have killed the pilgrims.
Okay.
I think.
So she starts off on this old tale. The smoke seems to switch and kind of adds a haze in it. Maybe she lights up a pipe actually, and so mixing with the soot from her fire is this smoke that's coming out of her pipe. It kind of just makes your eyes feel heavy, and her voice seems to take strength as she falls into a storytelling. And she speaks of the Rornick people and an age-old legend of when the first people at the ridge fought off a bunch of Grelkin, and there was no way they were going to survive. And then suddenly a great horned king arrived and saved them, and also saved all of Rorn. And there are those that say the horned king would return when the Rornick folk are in their last legs. And the horned king is also said to be known as, some say he was called Anselm, one of the first Rornick kings. And the adherents are a cult. And they want to bring back the horned king. And the first projection was a return of the dead, and even you guys had heard the stories of that nearby inn that was attacked by skeletons. Do you guys remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
and she says that was the first step, and now one of the leaders ventures into the Nizzlemore to do the dirty deed. They do not realize that their voice changed all of a sudden. They do not realize
It's the smoking.
the Horned King isn't quite what they suppose. But what does an old woman know?
I remember
What is he then?
some of the Rornik up to the north were getting agitated towards the end of my service.
Yeah, you are at the north pretty much of Rorn, mostly, not right now. So you're kind of right in that borderland between Cregan and Rornik people. This buffer for the Keldorans, basically. And she also fiddles around with some jars and pulls out like this bracelet. Perhaps this is what you seek. A pilgrim who isn't a pilgrim. I found this along the trail. It definitely seems like finely made jewelry. Rarely would a pilgrim do that. And it's etched with the name
Gala.
Gala.
That is who we seek. You found her bracelet, but not her body?
No, it was along the old trail to the south, towards the woodman's hut.
Perhaps
Maybe
we'll have to head there in the morning.
probably a lodge.
Okay.
Tell us about the woodsman.
I don't believe it is woodsmen that live there now.
We think she might have been kidnapped. Perhaps it was these adherents or some other group of thugs.
You mentioned the dirty deed. Would it happen to be a sacrifice?
Was it done dirt cheap?
Perhaps. Jeez, Mike laughs at the. He surprises me at the things he laughs out loud at.
That was an AC/DC homage. How could you not laugh at that? It's the best thing.
It was so obvious. I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't need it.
I'm way more into
I'm
that subtle
easily-
humor.
I'm easily entertained. Okay. Easily.
That's what I'm in for. Easy to
Lady, you said that the Horn King isn't what they presume it to be. What do you mean by that?
Some things even an old woman doesn't know, but I don't believe it's what they believe. If it was truly that, would it require sacrifice and days of dead? Sad times for the Rorn.
Well, you say that these adherents, if they are bringing back Anselm, that's to get rid of the Rorn, right? You said this would be a sign of their end.
No, she's saying it would bring back the Rorn and they would no longer be under the subjugation of the Keldorans. Like
So it's not that they would. It's not that they would. It's not that they are on their last. I got you. Okay, it would save them again. Okay, I thought it was like sort of a sign of their end times for them.
No.
Okay, now when you say
I divert my eyes.
bring
when you
back
talk
the
to-
Rorn, does that mean living or dead?
She doesn't know. It's an old legend. What'd you say, Dan?
I divert my eyes when she starts talking about the Keldorn or the
The Horn
Us.
King?
no us.
Yeah. Yeah, her eyes sort of burn towards Aophis.
Yeah. I myself would be very intently listening, as this is secretly something that our family wants as well.
So,
But the only other person that would know that would be Avitas. So
Until you spilled the beans.
only player
Yeah.
knowledge. That's okay.
yeah.
So I'm gonna offer her. I'll put a couple of gold pieces on the table and I'll say, "Do you have anything that can aid us in our journey?"
What are you expecting?
She's a witch, and people come to her for various things. I don't know if she has something that she could offer us.
Like
She
burns
can see
and
the future.
bug bite balms? Yes. Would you like me to do a telling?
Yes.
I guess she couldn't really look at Aphos too strongly because he's hiding out behind the doorway, isn't he? So she like stares at the door for a while you guys are talking to her.
In the shadows.
Outside, freezing.
No, I said, remember, I was inside the door.
Oh,
shut
I
with some
thought you were
door.
outside. No, okay.
I thought so too.
I was
Yeah,
almost
my
positive
bad.
you were outside. No, that's good.
It'd be
That
fun
makes
here.
sense.
On the map, it looks like it's outside.
This makes more sense that you're inside. Yeah.
Well, I didn't. Yeah. Just inside, right in the door frame, listening. So
But yes, I'll give her a couple of gold pieces for her to tell us our fortune.
Alrighty. Yeah, she doesn't necessarily take the money, but she's going to. So she she goes and gets her bong instead of the pipe, and properly prepares it. Take your rest. This may take a little while. Yeah, and then she starts to go into like some sort of ritual, and pulls out some stuff, and it looks like she's maybe doing some tea leaves or something, and looks at him and basically says, times are more dire than I thought. It seems that we sit upon the edge of a sword, a cusp,
Ouch.
a cusp of cataclysm. Choose wisely. Choose well. Perhaps you are the ones that can push us one way or the other. But which way should it be?
That's a good question.
She'll feed you guys some kind of weird concoction out of the herbs and shit that she has grown and laying around if you want it, and offers, you guys can try to rest in here if you wish.
Okay, yeah,
Sure.
I was going to ask her where a good camping spot would be, and if she's offering the floor of her hut that's heated, that seems fine.
Yep, I'll stay here.
I'd use my other healing spell for whoever else was injured. I can't remember who it was.
She interrupts
I
you
took a
and
hit
she
point.
says, don't, we'll have none of these new god blessings in my hut.
Understood.
Damn.
Thank you for your hospitality.
All right, you don't realize it now. She really is a succubus, and she's just been hitting on Dintavis the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Colson's mad. He's like jealous. What?
Yeah.
I do give her those 2 gold pieces though for that, so
All right,
she
yeah.
can have that.
A debt well paid. All right. So, is there anything else you guys wanted to ask or talk to her about, or?
She seemed to not have any idea who was in the woodman's hut, just that it's not woodsman
She
And that's
didn't
to the
say
south, right? That's what you said?
to the south.
just the trail to the south that heads off to the east. It's just.
But she did say, I don't think it's woodsman there, right?
Right. She was hinting that.
Okay.
Yeah, I
that's-
would push her on that a little bit. If she has any more information, I would be interested in that. What do you know who might be in there?
Perhaps
These
those fool.
adherents or some other.
Yeah. Perhaps those
Fools?
fool younglings
Yeah.
would use it.
All right. Well,
What can you tell us about the Weeping Man?
sad. Very sad.
Yeah, she's got a hat on. Or he's got a hat on.
It too weeps. It too weeps. No, he has a roof hole on his head that we. Jesus, this game is going nowhere. An ancient landmark once used by those who many cultures that have been gone. They say it does many things. But my son was there not long ago. He and his band tried to do something about this, but he hasn't returned. They did return from the Weeping Man, though, and they dealt with a tribe, a mix. Another sad story. A mix of Grelkin and Kriegan working together.
Oh,
Kriegan, what are Kriegan?
They are Nordborn. They're another human culture.
Okay, that's right.
That's right. They're the Vikings, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Sean K. Thanks, buddy.
wow.
It doesn't even show a Sean K in here. I'm so confused by the way that Twitch works sometimes.
Well, it depends what platform they're using.
Everyone's using Twitch here.
Yeah, but if they're on their mobile device, or if they're on... Here you go, watch this. I think I got it.
Thanks, buddy. But I mean,
Yeah,
it
'cause
still shows you the same, right?
Well, no, it depends on how they logged on. Like if it's through their app. This is according to my son. If it's through their app or if it's through
All
website.
right. Yeah, the website, right?
Yeah, it shows up differently. Or yeah.
Interesting. He used to be Cool Dirk, but I wonder if this is his Cool Dirk account or what it is. Who knows? Thanks for watching, Sean K. I didn't even know you were still here. I thought you took off. Awesome. All right. So, did I answer the question, Edwin? I thought I did.
Yeah, but
Yes. In a non-way kind of way, yeah.
Well, that's the whole point, I think, with this.
Kriegan, yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, in an appropriately witchy way.
All right. Ooh, witchy woman way.
Yep. That was too obvious. I didn't want to say it.
Black magic woman.
He's just trying to get back at me for the dirty deeds done dirt cheap line. Nice, Edwin. Oh. All right. So now what?
Sleep, wake
All right.
up, go south.
All right. Yeah, you guys can drop a ration now, and
Take up a hit point.
I thought she was feeding us.
yeah, but
Oh,
that's
yeah.
for the whole day.
Oh,
And we pick up a hit point. Is that how that works? There's all that nice smoke, the fire, the warmth,
Yeah. Well, see, I think what I
the
normally
eye of Newt.
if you have a good place to rest, like in town in a bed, you would normally get 1d3 hit points a night. But if you're out camping, you get 1.
One seems fine for me.
Is that all you need?
Yeah.
So in this hut, protected from the wilds, we'll give you 1d2. So we'll be in the middle somewhere.
Sweet. There's my rations. Knocked down by 1.
Dintavis just needs to cure the dart hole in his butt. So
Exactly.
I don't think I was that bad of a name.
I don't- you know, those
Elevated
combats are crazy,
platform.
so it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
All
He
right.
was actually trying to pass him a weapon.
Yes, you did.
In the morning, the hut is
Move
gone.
back.
No, I'm just kidding.
I was waiting for that. So
yeah. When we wake up, she's dead or something like that. Yeah.
Nope. Everything is fine, and you know she maybe she'll give you a mix of rabbit eggs and
Ooh.
chicken something. I don't know.
Easter.
I see if she has the ingredients to refill my healing poultice that was used on me.
Sure. How much did you pay for that?
They were like 10 or 15. The Legionnaire
15,
stuff was.
I think
The
the Legionnaires
poultice
was
was 10.
cheaper. Yeah.
I think the poultice was 10 and better than the Legionnaire's thing, which was 15. Yeah.
Yeah.
right. Yep, that's what I've written down.
Yeah, so you may want to, maybe you know that it costs something for that, so you may want to reimburse her, or it's up to you, though.
Yeah.
I think that she could find that for you.
I will reimburse her. I will give her 10 gold
All right.
and thank her kindly.
The path to the Woodman's Lodge is dangerous, as all things seem to be getting worse and worse here on the North March. Perhaps it's the conjunction. Power
Perhaps.
draws power.
Oh.
Awesome. All right. So we got anything else we want to do?
I think we got all
Now
the
let's head to the
information. we
Woodsman's
could. Okay.
Lodge.
Yeah, I'm ready to go to the Woodsman's.
Yeah. Thank
Which
you
is
for
nicer
her.
than going to that's the opposite direction as the Weeping Man, right?
It actually heads off to the east. So here, we'll jump over to this map. So if you're still like here in this area, the Weeping Man would continue up to the north, where this is heading like off to the east.
Right, okay, yeah, that's what it's cool. I'm just as happy not to be going to the Weeping Man.
Yeah, if we know that she found the bracelet off the trail, there's no need of still going to the Weeping Man.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
You guys
Yeah,
had
we
no
follow.
curiosity.
Well, but we've been hired to find the girl.
Yeah,
not-
I know.
Yeah.
But for later.
Well, I suspect our curiosity will be assuaged by whatever we find at the Woodsman's hut, because that's going to help us learn about what's going on in the area.
That itch will be scratched.
Yep.
That
Or we'll be
sounded
dead.
gross for some reason.
Whatever doesn't help us will kill us. Yep.
Yep.
All right, nice. So you guys head off following this trail, and she basically, maybe she gave you some directions or something, so you kind of know where you're going.
Or maybe at least would tell us roughly how far we expect it to be, like hours or days or.
Yeah,
we'll get
we'll
to.
say within a day or two,
Oh, so
depending on
further,
how hard
okay.
you push. Yeah. So you're kind of heading, we'll say, in a northeasterly direction as you start following along this trail. All right, let's see what we got. All right, so you travel about half a day, give or take. Ooh, this is nice. Now I can just do this now. Here we are. D12. It is a little warmer, but there's a heavy dew along the hilly paths of the lower arm's reach. And as you're traveling on the trail. There's a hill onto your left, and it ascends to your left and descends to your right, and the trail continues on. And up a ways, you spot, it looks like there is a glint of metal, which almost is always, in your experience as ex-legionnaires, the signs of sometimes of an ambush or the remnants of a battle.
Dun, dun, dun. Up ahead, you say.
Take cover?
Oh, looks familiar. Oh, there's a glint of metal. I like it. And there we are. I'll again head off to the east here and see what I see.
Head downhill.
Is that downhill to the east?
Yep.
I guess it is. I don't want to do that. Nope, I want to head to the west. Can I get up? Does it look like I can clamber up
Yes.
here somewhere?
Mhm.
Cool.
I will
I'll do that then.
I'll stay right against the ridge line, right here.
And I'll just be the obvious guy walking in the middle of the path.
All
I'll
right.
hide behind the boulder.
I'm probably gonna go with most of the other folks.
So this right here looks like an old shield. Looks like there's a helmet up there.
Hey,
Yeah. Great. We know who's going to take it.
Great, I'm walking. No, what do you mean? He's at the back. Slow
Yeah, but
people don't get nothing.
I'm carrying
How-
my I'm carrying my staff, so it'd be hard to hold the two at the same time.
Oh, I meant to.
How far?
Go ahead.
Until I
How
find
far do you
a
want us to
mace.
move?
Just hold it 1 second. There's something I wanted
Yeah.
to. I wanted to
Yeah.
prepare that I didn't get done. All right. So, what do you guys think about any of this stuff? Interested? Does anyone have anything that they wanted to talk about, or anything, or just
Well-
not enough to know yet? What's the thought?
Yeah.
No, again, I think because of our previous battles, that as we fan out, again, it's training. We're kind of fanning out. We're more of approach
Suspicious.
with cautiousness. Yeah.
I
Especially
don't.
after
I don't mean
the
just
wounds
with
we saw.
this. I mean just in general about like the
Just in
information
general.
that you got. Yeah.
Oh, we got a lot of information. Whew.
Yeah.
I feel like Dentibus is not a believer in these sort of end of world tales that he's used to them around the campfire and stuff, but so he's definitely taking them with a grain of salt. And they're a good campfire tale, but he is interested in finding what happened to this woman with the wrist bracelet.
Yeah, that's what we're paid for. But yeah, she gave us a lot of information. I don't know if I believe all of it, but it doesn't hurt to listen. Especially giving us names to the creatures that we probably ran into before.
Right. Now that part seems useful.
I'm trying to get it to load.
It's possible
something, but
she's
for some reason
leading us
it's
into.
not. Oh, leading you into a trap. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, we're definitely going into a trap. That's fine.
Without question.
No, I don't think so.
I mean,
Dang,
We
I
did her
can't.
no harm. She does.
Hobbs, I think I recognize the.
What?
Oh boy, you died out. I couldn't hear what you said. You
Jason, I think I
recognized-
recognize where you got.
Your voice is still like breaking up. Now
I
you're
think I rec. No, sorry.
now you're good. So go ahead.
I think I recognize where your map's from.
This map? Or what?
Yeah. This one.
Where?
Is this a heroic map? Heroic maps?
No, this is a Gabriel Pickard. That's what I use a lot of.
Okay. Looks like a heroic.
Yeah, this is Gabriel Pickard. Almost all the maps you've seen are that I haven't done myself. I make the map, I put all the assets together, but some of them are already complete. This is a Gabriel Pickard map. I was trying to get something to work here, but I know what I can do. Oh, okay, I see. It's too big. Should have known. Should have known.
true that.
I'm trying to remember how to scale this stupid thing. Home. Image. Resize. All right, so is Coulson going to go up and inspect, see what's going on up there, and the rest of you are going to
Yeah.
I'm inspecting
stick
up
back
high.
and go up, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just walking up and taking a look at the metal things.
As he goes forward, I will too, but I'm staying.
All right,
on
so
boulders and stuff.
kind of covered into some vines that are coming off that tree right where that is. You look like
Huh?
you can actually spot an armored figure right there. Like sitting down on his butt, with his hands splayed out, and then there's like these vines and roots from the tree out of that cliff have kind of seemed to like grown or over him or around him or something.
Oh, so it looks like a dead guy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, check out the shield. There's a dead guy here, and I'll check out the shield.
All right.
Since I surrendered mine.
All right. So roll a d6, Coulson.
Okay.
I think you and Dirtless have to fight over it.
Ocean bone, you boy.
It's probably cursed.
All right. So
See, there we go.
as you are grabbing it, it looks like a giant trapdoor spider springs out to grab a hold of you.
Oops.
Figures.
You can have that one.
Okay. After I kill this.
So can he sunder the shield that he just grabbed?
No, it's right when it's happening.
Hey, thanks. Nice thought.
That is a nice thought. I like the way you're thinking. Always thinking that's a good thing. I gotta look this up here. I was trying to find this this picture that I was going to show you, but it's so big I can't load it, which is very sad.
Yeah.
Very, very sad, guys. All right. That's what I was trying to get it, but the dang picture is so big it's not working. Yep, it's still too big. I have this awesome art that was going to be the cover of the next zine, and it's basically a dude getting grabbed by a spider and drawn back into their little spider hole. So,
Cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Man, why did Gaming and BS's color change from gold to red?
Oh, weird.
Angry
Yeah.
with us.
That's weird. All right. Anyway, you're surprised, and that is what's your AC without a shield?
16, I believe. Yeah, because it's AC 17, and then so I'm assuming it's 16.
Yeah, probably. So that is not a hit, as
Yay.
this large spider bursts out, and it just actually is almost like a trap door that's there that's kind of flashes open as it leaps out. That might be a little big, but you guys get the impression. It's kind of scary when it's big like that, right?
Yeah.
Is that as scary? It's still pretty fucking big for a spider.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then always, and besides when you're scared, it always looks bigger anyway.
That's right. So now it is actually time for a initiative. Yeah, and so I think we got to Dan. Are you still
I
up,
rolled
Dan?
I won last time, so I guess I roll again.
Is anyone casting before we roll initiative? Just a reminder.
No.
I might cast a weapon. No, I'm good.
I'm knocking an arrow.
Rolling in 5, 4, 3.
And we're rolling, and we're rolling. Oh, a
Right in the middle
3.
of the road.
All right, so this creature is going to attack again.
Did you already roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a
Okay,
4.
4.
All right, it misses. So is anyone moving?
Yes.
No.
5, 10, 15,
I'm
20.
moving.
Go ahead and move if you're moving. Good. Missiles.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes. -4. I will throw a spear. Or throw my javelin at -4. Because he's engaged with Coulson, right?
Yep.
Okay. Oops, that did not take. There we go. -4. Ooh. Yeah. Sales
thing.
way over. Yep.
Good thing. Did you take a -4, Avidus?
I have not.
Oh,
Fired, that's-
Aeolphus, I mean. Sorry.
Did I? Yes.
Okay, you are taking the -4. You should be able to put that in when you roll, because like it's going to give you a threshold thing that you could just put that in -4.
Yeah, I thought I did, and I think every time I hit the wrong one. So
Jesus H. Christ. I'm just kidding, man. It's good. We're still learning, right? This is only episode
that's right.
number session 3, which I have entitled so cleverly, Within Arm's Reach. You know why? You guys get it?
Because they're 8 arms, right?
We're in the Arms Reach Mountains. I
That's
got
correct. Good.
Oh,
Man,
okay.
you're on top of this, Edwin. I picked the right guy to do the recaps.
notes.
Man, I'm impressed, buddy. All right, so you guys both attacked. Avitus is not doing anything.
I'm keeping my eye, peeled for anything out this way.
All right, so it attacks Coulson again. Ooh, another miss. Yeah, it's 2 3s in a row. All right, and Dan lost, so we are on to Mike for initiative.
Hold it. Don't I get to attack?
Oh,
Don't we get to
shit!
go?
You didn't get the melee. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah, we
shit.
didn't get the melee. Yeah. Okay, there we go.
I have to
Just
re-roll
skip
on my
all that.
attack, I guess. I'm just kidding.
We both flail at each other.
That's right. All right,
Arms
got a 1, Mike. D6, sir. 4, and there you go. Movement.
Yep.
Nice. Yes.
Yes.
So I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, am I muted again? No.
Nope.
How big is this spider, and how tall is the cliff?
I would say you're about 15 feet off the ground, and the spider is probably about 6 or 7 feet long. So it's pretty big, and it's probably at 6 or 7 feet long. It's going to be about 4 feet off the ground, 5 feet off the ground. So you're about 10 feet above
So
it.
it's pretty padded, then, is what you're telling me, huh?
Sure, why not?
All right, I'm going to jump. And so part of my movement is a jumping attack. I'm going to jump down on it with my spear and try to just skewer it to the ground.
Now, does that mean I have to take a -8 on my arrow this time?
No.
No, just kidding. I'm totally kidding. But yeah.
It's actually when there's 2 people involved, he's moving. You can fire before he gets there if you want.
Right.
Fine with
Yeah,
me.
because that's I assume that's my melee attack is the jump.
Yep.
But
Okay. So let me see.
And
if
I'll
this
throw a
works now.
dart also with the -4.
All right.
Try this. See if this works. Okay, I put it. Okay.
ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Hopefully that hits.
Yeah, you rolled a 17. That's a hit, my man.
Yep. Oh, I think okay. It worked. Okay.
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no, you missed Atavus. So 6 points of damage. Arrow buries deep into the creature, making a 9th eye.
Oh.
Ugh.
As long as it's not a psychic guy.
It made it a psychic 9th eye.
Yep.
All right. So I think what we're going to do is you're going to make a dex check. If you make
Okay.
it, you can attack. If you fail, you just are landed on the ground and you can't attack. And if you if you fail like a 20,
20.
then you're like going to have to take some damage. Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's a success.
Nice.
Excellent.
Nice.
Any bonus to the attack for
I
coming at it
think
from
I
above
think I'm
like
going to
that?
treat it as a charge. So what that
Ooh,
means is you'll get a +2 to hit and damage, and then no, not damage. You'll do double damage because it's charge in this game. But it also will get a +2 to hit you if it attacks you.
Okay,
When
cool.
you charge.
So
Okay.
+2 to hit it. Ooh! I have no idea what just happened. It's a natural 20 that's
It's
a
definitely
0.
it definitely says it was a natural 20.
It does, and it says 20 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 2.
Yep.
So it's a 22. 22, awesome.
So,
So is
you're
that
gonna,
double damage?
I think so. So yeah, roll
3 more
3 more
D8s?
D. Well, you're using a spear, I thought.
I was using my sword.
Oh,
but-
okay. Because you said spear, but I didn't even know you have one because you threw the javelin. So I don't even know if you have a spear, to be honest. But that's fine. Yeah, roll 3 D8s.
All right, so that's 18 total.
All right. So Dintavis, what happens to this gigantic spider?
I think, I think I just land on it like jumping onto a horse, and the sword just goes straight down and through its torso and into the ground, just as it's about to bite out again at Coulson there. And it pads my landing nicely.
Hey, Avidus, I think you've got some spell components here.
I wrench my sword out of the dirt.
Good. I'll go around and check out the shield now.
I'm gonna see if I can get my dart back. Yes. Okay.
Oh yeah, everything's coming up roses.
All right. I don't know what.
As he's reaching for the shield, he sees some Dirtilus like pulling the webs off of it.
Yeah, there were no webs. It was just like vines and stuff. And this guy looks like he was once a legionnaire, but he does have like a robe over top of it, and it looks like a pilgrim's robe. No, not the spider, the dead guy.
Oh, so he was a pilgrim too. Another one. Interesting.
Is it a recently dead body too, or is it the spider been using them for quite a while?
Within the last week or so, you would guess.
Okay.
Oh, wow, that recent? Oh.
Okay.
Maybe I was asked about the 4 M's. We called it the 3 M's though.
3M is different.
They make tape.
Yeah.
I want to know what
Post-it notes.
Red Gaming and BS was saying when he said could change to 72. I don't know what that means. Anybody know what that means?
I think he's talking about 72 DPI.
The image to lower its file size.
Yeah, but I'm using Paint, so.
You don't have an export somehow to low res export.
Not with Paint.
I don't know.
There's not even a save as for like a lower resolution.
Well, which would that be?
Essentially.
It's just like that just asks like what kind of file you want to save it as, unless I open GIMP or something, I suppose.
But JPEG, I mean, you don't have options within the JPEGs, like when you go to save it.
No.
Oh, okay. Weird.
Let me. I should be able to do something. Is it that important? I guess it is almost 9:30. I can't remember if we're playing to 10 or 9:30, but. Do you guys want to wrap it up here and I'll figure out how to get this going, or do you want to keep going? Because I mean, we'll finish off the scene. Like if there's any questions you had or anything you wanted to do with this giant spider. But I mean, like before we move on to another scene, you guys figure out what you want to do, and I'll open up GIMP and see if I can get that done. Here we go. Here it is.
I default back to Edwin. Okay. I mean, it's 10:30 for you, isn't it? So I mean,
yeah.
So I just however late. I mean, it's only 8:30 for me. So
yeah, that's 9:30 for me.
But, yeah, I think we had originally said around 10, but like if we're gonna, I don't want to push it to something so it's gonna push it much farther. So that's always my concern.
How far do we think we are as in character from the woodsman's hut?
Halfway there.
Oh, okay, so we're going to camp. I would definitely want to search thoroughly, the trap area where the trapdoor spider was. If I don't know if it pulls stuff in there, and sort of figure out what's back in there. If there's more bodies have been taken. Yeah. So I think there's a lot of searching around here to do.
Yep.
And why would he be here?
Because it's on the pilgrimage trail.
But it's
not on the pilgrimage trail.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, this isn't the pilgrimage trail. No.
Yeah,
that's right. So maybe it's another. Maybe they got kidnapped. Maybe the pilgrims got kidnapped, and then attacked by the spider or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Are we sure that the spider killed this guy, or he got?
Well, we haven't looked yet.
As well.
Used as bait. Yeah.
One of the things we can do is check out the body.
That's true because he's still wearing armor. This guy, which is weird.
I was going to ask what kind of armor is it.
Not very good armor, apparently.
Not good enough.
Oh well, armor doesn't protect against poison. So
everyone's searching around. Roll a d6.
All right.
Ah.
1, 2, 1. Low sometimes good.
Anyone get a 1?
Yep.
We got a couple ones.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
All right, searching around, you do see some old bones. This looks like this particular trail is likely an animal trail, and you can find in its trap door back in there, where you could look around in that little cave in there, you can see like different bones and such. There is also a human there, and between the human and that was back in there, it's hard to tell. It's just like an old skeleton, and there's just barely some remnants of like leathery or rope or clothing or something, and there's a glint of some money in there. So you find about a total between the two, about 15 gold pieces and 2 semi-precious stones.
Ooh.
Cool. Now, how about the armor on the dead guy?
It's equivalent to chain.
Bummer. Okay, back to the shield.
2 gems at 10 gold pieces. Okay.
That's what Aphos would guess.
Yep.
Also,
That's going to be important when it comes to get XP.
Mm-hmm.
Because you did roll a 1, it's almost like finding a secret door in this situation. It looks like the tracks, the main track, which you guys know is farther this way, but it looks like 2 groups have come through here in the last week. One before the other one.
And they
Can
both
I
went the same direction?
Yeah.
To the right, yeah. Okay.
So
And are they all footprints, or they're horse prints, or
footprints, boot tracks.
footprints? Okay. Boots, yeah.
The second one is like hobnailed boots, like this guy's wearing.
Okay.
Much smaller than the other group. And when they follow off, there's only maybe 1 or 2 of them left.
So it could have been some people who, here's a story for you. So there was the ambush of the pilgrims. 4 of them got killed. 6 of them got kidnapped. 4 of them escaped and trailed after the kidnappers in their hobnailed boots. 1 of them got nailed by the spider because he's an idiot, forgot his legionnaire training. And the other couple carried on to go rescue his buddies at the woodsman's hut, but they're going to be dead by the time we get there. That's my notes for 2 sessions from now. Write them down so I don't forget.
All right, someone type that in quick. All right.
We emerge.
So I guess we'll go until it's time to camp. I mean, it seems like we can wrap it up at camping or something.
Oh, I still wonder about the shield.
Oh, the shield, right?
Yeah, you can
And the
use
helmet.
it.
It's +1.
That's the thing I wanted to do. So one of the rules I'm going to change a little bit is you can only sunder a shield once per session, but I don't want you guys
Right,
like in the Kalmata game where people are carrying 25 shields around with them when they go on journeys. So what I want to do is when you do sunder the shield, it's not necessarily destroyed. What we're going to do is make a saving throw for it. And if it makes the saving throw, you can repair it.
Okay.
You still can't sunder it, but you won't have to find another shield. So why don't we do that? So shield is going to save. So, and we'll make it, we'll just use a death save for it. That makes sense to me.
Okay.
So to save, for the shield to save, you need a 12 or higher.
Okay. Now, how about the helmet?
No, I'm talking about your shield you sundered before. So you could have 2
Oh, yeah.
shields now. I'm assuming you already have a helmet, but if you don't, that's okay too.
Okay, so, death save. Okay, where is?
Yeah, just roll a d20. You need a 12 or higher.
Okay. Now,
Yep. So
look,
your shield.
I have a new shield.
Your shield's destroyed. Yeah.
A new shield and a hat. As I said, my small prayer of thanks to the God of Travelers.
Nice, isn't
Narvius.
yeah,
Whatever.
yeah, isn't that who you worship?
Yeah, I put that.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, so I thank him for his bounty and.
All right, so like we're not heading that far, so I mean you only had to go another 6 miles or so, and you're starting to edge towards a it looks like a canyon, and then you guys know that the woodsman hut is in that cabin, in that canyon.
Okay.
So you guys can camp here if you want.
Cool.
Yeah, it looks like a
Yep.
good place. Yeah.
All right, knock off another ration, Ski.
I starved to death.
5 rations.
There they are. Is there any bonus for using a longsword two-handed?
Yeah, I'll normally give you like a +1 to damage.
So I might. So wait, you found an extra shield though? Is somebody still missing a shield? I guess
Yes.
that's my question. Yes, somebody is
Well,
missing a
the-
shield.
Well, I destroyed my last shield, so that's why I was going to pick up the shield.
Turtles didn't have a shield.
I don't have a shield, but I'm also carrying a staff. So I
Right.
can attack
Okay.
with the staff if I have the shield.
Do you need a helmet?
So,
I've got a
so
helmet.
Coulson. So everyone who has a shield. Everyone who wants a shield has a shield.
Well, as soon as
Yeah.
I find a mace or something else, I'd like a shield.
Right. Okay. But you don't want a shield now. That's the
Not right now.
important piece.
All right, here you can spend one of your weird points that Legionnaire had a mace, if you'd
Okay.
like.
This
I'll
is
spend the
definitely the
weird
right
point.
time to be spending.
Yeah,
In
this
fact,
is
you
the
could probably
time,
spend 5 weird points for a mace at this point in the
I
evening.
got 5.
Well, you get
maces.
XP for them if you don't spend them.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, go for it. Take a mace. Oh, so
Yeah,
what I was
I'll
going to say is
spend-
then if,
I'll take a mace and a shield.
I was going to sacrifice my shield to you if that seems like a bad idea. You're always getting hit.
I know. No. Oh,
His faith is his shield.
I'm putting the. I'm gonna spend the evening tracing the holy symbol onto the shield.
With what?
The piece of chalk
Charcoal.
with that other weird point. No.
You might have a piece of chalk if you want to. You could like start a fire and use the soot or something.
Yeah,
Charcoal.
charcoal
Yep.
from it. Yeah. Yeah.
So my thing for the healing poultice says it's 1d5 hit points, which I
I have
remember
that too.
seeing is really weird when that's what he said it was.
I'm pretty sure it is D5. I couldn't believe
Yeah.
I gave.
That's what I have.
I can't believe I gave a D6 for it. Cheater.
All right, I changed it. I edited it. And after the night's rest, I'm still okay.
Yeah, you'd get 1 hit point as long as nothing occurs. I was going to show you guys like a teaser of what was to come, but it doesn't look like it doesn't look like it's working. So I'm going to have to mess with it more. So the new dynamic lighting is foiling all of my plans. All right, so you guys are headed towards the canyon where this woodman's hut is supposed to lay, but you have a good feeling that it doesn't hold woodmen at all. So
I hate woodmen. I had to move all those logs for.
That's right.
Slow down. For Theodolph. So
I forgot
yeah, I'm
about
sick
that.
with the. Yeah, it was in my notes. It's important, but so I'm done with woodsmen.
all
Screw
right,
that.
yeah. Edwin's on top of this. You guys got some work to do. How many weird points are we on, Dan?
4.
You're supposed to put it in there when you spend.
I am. I was.
No checking your Facebook. You got work to do.
I was trying to add in a shield, just in case something happens in the next few minutes.
Nothing's going to happen because, like I said, we're not going to start a new
Okay.
scene.
All
At the edge of the canyon, you can see that it's one of those, what do they call those canyons that end? There's a word for it, but I can't think of what it is.
Box canyon.
Yeah, like it leads into a box canyon, and there's a raised area, and there is like a hut or like a lodge building or something there. And you can also see like a little farther back from that, it looks like there is a fairly large cave behind it. And that's where we will take up the action next week. On Thursday, Justice presents the North March. But let's go over our XP. So I think we decided 100 XP per level per survival. You got some money if you want to throw that money in there XP-wise. We can do that.
Are we playing on Thanksgiving?
Oh, shit. It's Thanksgiving, so maybe not.
The 3rd. I think your next one's on the 3rd.
I probably would be able to on Thanksgiving night because all the Thanksgiving shit I do will be earlier than this, but maybe we shouldn't make that official.
Play it by ear because I might be able to because my wife put us in lockdown, so I'll be home.
I don't want anyone else to feel like they have to, though. So it's up to you guys.
Yeah, I'm probably actually
by 7 o'clock. That's
by 8 o'clock or whatever. Yeah, I'm probably available by then. I don't want to promise it though, because our dinner may run late. It's just a little dinner, but
right. So, does anyone else totally oppose? Robert, you haven't said anything.
I'm not opposed to it. No, I mean, I'll just have to keep an eye out for the time in terms of wrapping up the dinner.
Yeah, well, I don't want anyone to have to wrap up dinners or anything like that. So,
it'll be fine. We should be done eating by then.
What I will do is I'll see what's going on here because we haven't decided. We might go to Madison to my stepdaughter's house. I don't know though. I don't really want to, but we'll see. She can come here and we can do something, but I don't want to put 3 hours in. I want to because I'll have to work on Friday. Anyway,
right.
Let's.
Mike, you have the earlier time. What about you? Does that kind of affect you?
That's true.
Yeah, so that's I'm an hour ahead of you guys. So and Curtis is an hour earlier than I am. So I just have to wait and see. But, I know that we had plans, but we changed them because of all that stuff. So
right, we'll talk about it in the chat.
I kind of got locked down again.
Yeah.
So, shoot. For some reason, I have 0 XP written down on my character sheet. Did something happen to the character sheet last time, or maybe I couldn't find the XP spot?
No, you should have 377.
Yeah.
Yep. 377 last time.
And then we just got 107 now. If I did my thinking there right.
You're gonna get you have 4 left, and they're 50 XP a piece for those weird points, right? For everybody.
Oh, okay.
So that means 307 again. It sounds like, right?
307.
Plus 200 XP from weird points. 307. So 614 total is what we have now. Plus I don't have any stat bonus.
That should be 684.
Oh, I forgot about stuff like that.
684.
Are we doing that, Jason? Are we doing the
sure,
the extra?
Yeah, sure.
It's in your prime requisite, right?
Yeah, you can either get 5 or 10% bonus. Yeah. So, is anyone finished? Raise your hand if you're done computating. Edwin,
I
good.
have to add percentages, man.
You got any highs and lows for the session, Edwin?
Yes, I enjoyed the witch as a non-enemy. I thought it was super fun.
Yeah.
I think the low is that I need to get Dintavis excited about something.
Mm-hmm. Need a motivation for him. You're supposed to have one in the beginning of the game where everyone had
he is motivated. He's motivated, right? He's looking for something to do. He's looking for an activity. That's all great. So he's going to keep on the adventure. That's he's bored and looking for excitement. But I feel like he needs something more interesting at some point. Something's got to catch his eye, and that's my job to figure something out.
Here's something maybe. What does he think about these rebels, basically, who are trying to fight out of Keldoran occupation?
Yeah, that's probably something that gets under his skin. He probably think, and they're idiots because they're trying to do witchy stuff. But if they're actually fighting as what do you call them? Freedom fighters or whatever.
Yeah, liberators or
that-
rebels
that's
or however you
liberator.
want. Yeah, that's all
That's
point of
probably
view
get them
stuff.
upset. Yeah. So yeah,
So that's something to consider. Nice.
yeah,
Robert?
I like that.
Oh,
I think the high point was the witch. I think that was a pretty cool encounter. The low point for me was that I didn't really seem to do anything. Couldn't really contribute much in this session.
what do you think you? What are the circumstances that you would contribute in?
I don't know. I mean, I want my magic to have some benefit for the group, but
I don't even remember what spells you have.
the spells. I mean, yeah, they're somewhat limited. I've got protection from evil. I've got charm person and comprehend languages.
So you probably could have used
Charm person seems like
on
it
the
could be useful coming up.
Brogans and also obviously on these rebels possibly. You could have tried to charm the
Yeah,
witch,
those
but
seem
that
like-
might have been weird.
That would backfired.
Right, but in terms of this
Yeah,
session, I'm talking about this session.
Yeah, yeah.
We had
Right,
wolves
right.
and we had a spider, so charm person's not going to work there.
Nope.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they were wolfy wolves. The wolves were fun too. They were wolfy though.
Right.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
They were cool.
Mike?
Yep.
Hi, I like the witch part too. I like that she, as far as my player, she brought in lore that excites my player.
Your
knowing
character, you
that-
mean? You're
my-
the player.
Yeah,
Character.
yeah, sorry, my character. Yeah, not
I
the
like
player.
that.
My character, yeah, that
He
that
is his
down
character.
deep- I am. Yeah, I'm so. I am one.
There's no.
So,
That was
Yeah.
always the fear with Dungeons and Dragons is that you're going to
Exactly.
become
You
your
can't tell the
character.
difference.
yeah.
Blackleaf, no!
No, I really enjoyed that story switching into my player character. A little bit down. If nothing ever happens to it, it still is. I thought it was neat for my character to have that. I guess that spark lit in him.
So, as a Rorn, you've probably heard the legend of the Horned King as well.
Right. Yep.
But as a rural urban guy, I guess those are opposites. As an urban guy, maybe not as much, or the idea that there's a bunch of woodsmen and hunters out here trying to raise some ancient king. I don't know. Is it hokey? Is it not? Is it something to grab onto? That's up to you, really.
Right. Yeah. No, I think as far as my character he would know it and his family would regard it, but whether generational, has it been lost? Do I believe it more of as a myth or a legend? We'll decide on that later. Yeah, I don't. I guess lows are just trying to figure out the Roll20 stuff. Still trying to figure out how to run the character sheet and whatnot in Roll20. I need to watch more YouTube videos and play around in it. So
I would also say, as a thief, I allow thieves to use their backstab ability with missile weapons. So
okay.
if you, and normally what I'm going to do is it's going to require you to do something in order to, unless you're already, it's obvious that you're like hidden or something, and then someone comes in to attack you, then you're going to automatically have your surprise attack. But like if like the wolves or something, maybe if they were busy with the others, if you want to say, hey, I'm going to try to hide, then we'll make a roll. And if you're successful on the roll, then your next attack would probably be using your backstab ability. I probably should have went over that with you, but I just realized that you hadn't been using it. So that's definitely something to think about, and more tactily you can maybe, do that stuff.
Yeah. And I remember reading it in the rules too. I just hadn't really, again, be honest, I kind of forgot about it until you said it. So I'm glad you mentioned it. So.
All right. Awesome. Curtis.
Actually, for me, the high point was the legend of the Horned King, and trying to tie that in with what the insurrectionists are doing, and the fact that what they're doing may not turn out the way that they want it to. Low point for me is my jinky internet connection because I use the hotspot today. It's working much better.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I was going to say, you only had that problem once, like early on, and then the rest of the session, you seem real stable to me.
Yeah, because I switched.
Nice. Good work. Congratulations on your 25-year thing, too.
Yeah, thing is, right now I'm at 33 years.
Congratulations for that, too, then.
Oh, I started working way too young. Because I got a ways to go till I retire.
Oh, my gosh. Now I'm just sad. I don't know. let's carry on, wayward sons. Dan.
I know.
So you've been working for 33 years, is what you're saying?
Yeah, or that's the service credit that I have. And I've actually been at the place where I'm at about 35 years.
Wow. I'm at 16, so yeah.
Nice. Dano.
I guess the lore, like, everybody else was saying, meeting the witch and learning the lore, that was a pretty high point. But I also liked how seeing the the sheet or whatever move at the beginning, and we didn't know if we're going into a trap or not. That was kind of suspenseful. Low, other than dying and math, still trying to figure out my XP. Low was I don't know, trying to learn my character better, trying to figure out what who he is, and what he would do in certain situations. That's not a low.
That's good. No, it can also just be things that we want to think about or try. And I don't necessarily like forcing you to think that you have to have armor and all that. You don't have to. You can still do however you feel like your character should be and let the tanks be the tanks and then try to stay out of it. But it's just kind of situations that the wolf came after you, and I think you did the best thing you could. The same thing would have happened to Aphos or Avitus if the wolves would have came after him. They probably would have got munched on. I mean, they're a 2-hit dice monster, and so they have a higher Thaco to hit a pretty minimum AC. It's just kind of the way that it is. So I don't want you to feel like you have to.
It's also hard with the. I feel like it's a little harder with the shoot into combat rules because it means that you can't stay out of combat because the melee scrum is going to happen. And then you're really hampered by having a -4 or by hitting your buddies. So I feel like there's some mechanical pressure to get into melee combat because as soon as the tank is doing their job, well, then that eliminates the job of all of the ranged weapon people.
Well, in the actual rules as written, the chances to hitting, it's always like a 33% chance to hit your buddy. It's like a random roll to see.
I'm not hounding on the house rule. I think it's a
better.
rule I don't.
Yeah.
The house rule is better than the. It's a rule I don't like from childhood.
An old school rule, yeah. That's something that we can discuss if you want to. How if we in this game like it that way, I think I don't like basically being able to fire into melee without some sort of repercussion or having to something. I don't because it is like what I'm used to. I've been playing for 40 years.
It definitely feels right that it would be hard to shoot into combat. But I think that's part of the issue of trying to play a character that doesn't get into melee.
Yeah, that is part.
And it doesn't need magic.
Yeah, clerics can use a sling, but you're still at that same thing where you're going to have a -4. But I mean, even still, those guys have like a 13 AC. So now you're going from what 16 is.
It's a lot of missing.
25%. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of whiffing, but you're still doing something, right?
Right.
As opposed to just watching or something. Yeah. And I mean, as you get more powerful, you're going to have more options, which is also why I allow you to substitute Cure Light Wounds for any spell. So that way you can maybe take some of those utility spells and use those and then still be able to come back to the cures if you want to without just taking cures all the time. So one of the thoughts.
That's cool.
That's why those house rules are the way they are in that instance. And I also like the idea of using that save for the shield. Maybe what I should do instead of making it a save in this game, because you're still only going to get that, 40% of the time with it being a 12. Maybe it should just be like some people might be better than others, like a intelligence or wisdom check for that person to like figure out how to fix it or something like that might be better too. That way we're using your skills, which aren't necessarily going to change, but I guess when you get higher, the saves will be even, I guess they wouldn't change for a shield. I'm just mumbling now, and I don't know the answer, but think about it, and we'll talk about it in the future, and we'll also figure out if we're going to try to play on Thanksgiving evening. I wanted to thank everyone who hung out. Thanks everyone who subscribed with their Amazon. I really appreciate that. That helps buy all these awesome maps that are not from Heroescapes, but they are from Gabriel Pickard, or however you want to say it. Regardless, I think I really like The Witch as well. I wasn't sure exactly how I was going to do it. It all depended on how you guys were going to act. Some people say that my playing stuff is one of the better aspect of my game, and I rarely do it. So I definitely think it shouldn't all be combat. And I was thankful that you guys didn't just like try and burn the witch's hut or something, because I'm not even sure what I would have done. Anyhow, I think I have, just to let people know in the chat, today is Thursday. I'm playing in some games for Gamer Rally or 24Con on Friday and Saturday, running a Kalmata game for Nick's birthday on Saturday at 7, I believe. Then we got Sean P. Kelly and the Green River Gamers Association on Sunday morning at 8. And then back at it Tuesday night at 7 p.m. for the Tuesday nights. Otherwise, does anyone have any last words?
So December 12th, I'll pitch this again later, but December 12th, I'm playing in a 12-hour series of games with Corey Welch that'll be online, raising funds. So I'll get some information about that soon from him and pass it around.
Is that for Extra Life?
It's going to be DCC?
It's not Extra Life. There's some DCC, some 5e. I think it's actually 4 3-hour sessions or 3-4-hour sessions. I don't remember. It's like 12 hours of gaming, but it's several GMs and several different game sessions. So pretty excited for it. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So what's that? It's not a con. It's just like a charity event or something. Is that what you're calling it?
Yeah, it's just he's streaming. Let's see if I can find it here.
Gaming and BS
Corey,
says it's
there
for
we go.
Memorial. Memorial what? December 12th, is that a holiday?
It's Crawl for the Cure. Yeah, the Jerry Stefik Memorial Crawl for the Cure.
Oh, cool.
Is American Cancer Society, and it's from Central Time. It is 10 a.m. to 12:30, just after midnight. We've got some Castles and Crusades, some DCC, some Dark Trails, and some 5e.
Nice. Who's running the Dark Trails? You're running 5e, I'm assuming?
Corey. No, I'm not running anything. That's why I'm
nice.
so excited for it.
So Corey's running all of it?
No, Corey's running 2 of them.
Okay.
DM Nick and Castle Keeper Jim are running the other 2 sessions.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
So Gaming and BS says that he ran it at Game last year. Awesome.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Sean, I'm assuming that Corey will send it in for a whatchamacallit thing, the die roll. But if not, I will send it into your die roll at some point.
Yeah. So listen to Gaming and BS when you're not watching this channel.
Exactly.
All right, everybody. TJ, cue the music.
It's a beautiful day in the game, a beautiful day for my gamers. Would you be one? Could you be one? Shout about plunder, but don't despair. This colony's breeding great robbers. Would you be one? Could you be one? If the 80% mortality rate works for you, for a few bucks a month you can sign up and have the Hobbs kill you. So let's make the most of another Sunday. Brew up some coffee and play it my way. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my gamers? Won't you be? Won't you please, please, won't you be my